Good night, good morning, good afternoon, good day, wherever you are, ladies and gentlemen. Let me welcome you to this another episode of the Sardical Show, and hopefully that we all will have a wonderful night. Our guest is here, and by no means our panelists are here as well. So really, I want to help me to monitor the guest, not the guest, but the panelists and the chat as well tonight. All right, please do. So without any further ado, let me say again a special welcome to all our first time viewers. And of course, if this is your first time, please ensure that you subscribe so you can give us your full participation. We actually want you all to say something, and of course, we'll acknowledge you. And not just that, like and share the Saudi Crest channel. Tonight, we have, of course, our special guest tonight. And before I introduce my guest, I ask him to introduce himself, like what we do customarily on the Saudi Crest Show. Let me welcome Mr. Lee, our co-host, and the Garvey Masio High Alliance boss. Welcome, Mr. Lee. We also want to welcome Randy Stula Monday. Hey, I have not seen Head Boy for a long while, but he's here tonight. Thanks to the guest. I think he's the one who draw him out tonight.
Representing, man.
Yes, man, of course, from Dinthill. Welcome, Mr. Ronaldo Rankin, the West CC boss. Big up yourself, Rankin. Bless up the PRO for the Saudi Press Show, too. And Tom Stranger, the Tom, which is not really a stranger, but he got that stranger surname. That's a Clarendon College fan. And also we have Damian Shuko Kelly, of course, from the CC fan base as well. Guess what? Why we are here tonight?
Damian Shoko Kelly from the CC fan base.
Is the CC fan base, I said? The Dinthill fan base. Be careful of what you're saying, But if that's what I said, my real apology.
I can't laugh.
But Damian Shuku, if that's what I said, sir, I do apologize. Of course, Damian is a big fan of Dinthill. So bless up yourself, Damian Shuku Kelly. So Mr. Everton Burke is the manager of the Dinthill football team. He's here. My God, this studio going full tonight. He is the manager of the Dinthill Technical High School football team. Welcome, Mr. Everton Burke.
Thank you, Saudi Chris and all the panelists. Thank you for having me here tonight. I know it's been a long waiting, but I'm finally here.
I tell you, I just want you to let them know, So because some people ask me to get you a long time, but I never tell them I'm just waiting on you, sir. I just want them to keep them in suspense. But anyhow, we welcome you. Of course, Dalton joining us, another Dinthill man joining us on the panel. Anthony MG, bless up Saudi Crest Show. Shane Nelson, bless up Miss schoolmate. Bless up yourself, Shane. 1 year we are going to win it.
Definitely.
Well, without any further ado, Mr. Burke, it's customary on the Saudi Crest Show that we ask our guests to introduce themselves, because you know what, I tend to leave off certain things. I tend to fall short in my explanation, my introduction, and I don't want to leave anything off. I know you're not wearing a cap now, but I know you wear many hats as well. So, in short, Everton Burke.
My name is Everton Burke, a past student of Dinthill Technical High School. I'm currently the assistant bursar of that institution and the manager of the football team since 2008. So it has been a while now since I'm in this position as football team manager.
Wow. Yep. Burke, it's very interesting that the football team manager is one of the money person in the school, the assistant bursar. Now I understand how the money flows at your institution within that school. I wonder if your principal is on the show tonight, because I don't want to let out any secret and make the man feel too bad enough. Or even the bursar. the Versa is my very good friend as well, so I understand. Mr. Burke, football
Yes,
manager. I mean, what's your background in football? Have you played? Have you ever played the game, or what are any aspect of the game as it relates to DaCosta Cup, U14, U16?
Unfortunately, 97. I was the second string keeper for the under 16 team. But you know what happened that year? The boycott of the schoolboy league.
Oh
So I
my
never
God.
really probably venture in schoolboy football since, but I was very close with all the members of the football team. Even though I was a junior for most of them, so I
Mhm.
was very close to the senior players then. Um, as it relates to football, I play like D2, Division 2, from a community team, Ricochet, that's in Riversdale, St. Catherine.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the highest level I play football still.
You know, I now I understand. I heard people talking about that you don't really like Issa. But that explanation maybe give me the reason why you don't like Issa. They put off the competition the one time you will take the field. That is really interesting.
I have a lot of friends down by Isabad. That's
Okay.
just false narrative.
Oh, maybe that's a long time ago. There are different staff now. But you know, Mr. Burke, as you see, we are the studio is full, and also the online, the YouTube is buzzing as well with some questions. Anthony G and your good schoolmate Nelson is in. Questions are coming, but I'm holding a little bit. I know
Okay.
you probably have a chance to see some. But people, please hit the like button as soon as you get in, and let's have a roll. Mr. Lee, as we said, I'm the co-host. Just a bit as you're putting up and you want to go, but just hold it a bit. Mr. Burke, I just want to take you through some little preliminaries before we get into the actual questioning. We only can take one more person in the studio, so all who come late will have a chance. Really, please look out on the studio, sir. Now, Dinthill Technical has a rich history. Not gonna talking about football, but as it relates to the technical high school in this part of the country, I am sure that it is maybe one of the most talk about school, is one of the school of choice. Tell me something. What is the population like at Dinthill?
We're currently at 1,500 and I think 46 students.
Wow, very big school. What's the ratio like, girls and boys?
um, Probably about, I wouldn't say, reach 200 yet.
In favor of what?
Girls to boys. We have more girls than boys at Dinthill.
Wow,
Yeah.
interesting.
I can't give you a number often like that.
Okay, not a problem, not a problem. It's because I stick you up, I'm going to hold it back. You know, wow, what's happening with this? That one fell off. All right, he will get in as soon as. All right, so welcome, Trevor. He came in not so long ago. Welcome, my boss. Tonight is video night, sir. So if you are unable to turn your video on, you have to pay some funds to keep us in the dark. Just remember that. All right, so we're here, and I'm gonna allow these birds to go. But before, so I don't miss this, we have the first question up here from Anthony MG. He's saying that who is new Dinthill coach management? So I don't know if you want to take that on right now, but it's a question that I really wouldn't want to ask. But since it is here, and I tend to miss a lot of them when we roll through quickly, so I don't know if you want to take that in or you.
All right. To my knowledge, we don't have a new coach as yet because what we do at Dinthill, we normally sign a 1-year contract with coaches. So it is renewable at the start of the preseason. So once the end of the season, then the contract ends. So it's a renewable contract. So we don't decide as yet. Because there's no postmortem so far as to what took place and the move forward. So nothing as new coach, to
Okay.
my knowledge,
All right. And it is
our
to your
coaching staff.
knowledge.
Yes.
If that is to your knowledge, I can safely say there's no new coach because there can't be any coach new around here without this financial minister sign off on it. All right. But Mr. Lee, before I come to Mr. Lee though, Sir Burke, you mentioned preseason and at the end of the year. What stage of the year or which month your preseason actually starts?
Well, it depends, It depends. It depends because preseason really start off from the initial part of the season where you're getting some strength work and all of that. You're looking most likely ending part of March into April. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. So, Mr. Lee?
Oh, I mean, if we talk,
Yes, sir.
really for me. Yes, Mr. Burke, welcome to the Sadiq Show, man. This interview well overdue, as you might know, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, man, a long time I hear about this Burke name. I ring a bell all the while. Can't figure out who is this Mr. Burke, so I'm get to finally meet the man. Now I look for an older person still, but can see he's a young person, which is good. Yeah, man, I'm glad to know. You're also a past student of Dinthill, and I mean, I look for learn a lot of things from you tonight still. Well, should be because first we have an interview, so I'm going to realize you're a past student working at the assistant bursar, which is nice of you. Because describe to me what's your role. Let's say you I know you work in the school, but you say you're also a manager for manage only the football team, right?
Yeah, all football teams.
All football, not sport, just football alone.
Just football.
Right. So
about that sporting discipline in the school.
Man. Right. So what's your role? Your role consists of, and if is this the paid position for you, being the manager? Or is it a volunteer? Is it a volunteer?
Voluntarily. We do it from our heart because of the maroon and gold blood. Yes, so once you're a Dinthill student, Randy can tell you that.
No, which is good, man.
Once it's a maroon and gold, yeah, man.
Which is good. So I just straight volunteer.
Yeah, do it for the love, the love of the institution and everything, and the love for youths, development of youths. Yeah, that's one of my passion.
It's all about giving back, bro.
Yeah,
and that's a good thing. So what's your role consist of then? What is your everyday role as being the manager, so to speak?
Well, we have administrative as it relates to the football.
Yeah, man, football me I deal with.
Okay. Administrative.
One of the reasons why me I asked you, I look like I said before, I look for learn something from you because we are in our institute. We also need somebody like you then.
On the ground, okay.
Yeah, man, for manage our team because we in a diaspora. We are trying to do a thing for school back home, but if we don't have a good person on the ground, we don't know so nothing will get done, So with you as a past student on the ground and doing what you're doing for your school, which you do a good job. Yeah, we are trying to learn something from you, so we can bring back something to my crew and say why such and such. You know what I say? So that's why I'm asking you this question if you say something we can copy from you,
Okay. Well, as it relates to management roles and function at my institution, administrative duties such as ensure that the players are eligible, ensure registration of players. We check up on the guys them to the welfare wise as it relates to let's see.
No man, you're good.
You're good, man.
Okay. Welfare wise, check to see that they are okay at home and at school. We have a good communication and interaction with parents and guardians of these boys. As it relates, I did and dabble in recruiting also.
Okay.
So myself, Jigsy King, Errol King, Mr. Kelito, CM Shuko.
Hey.
So I have to give him kudos.
Big up yourself, Shuko. Then why Shuko never tell me that? Sorry, boss. Just jump in. Sorry.
Look like a very secretive man. So ensure not just students, but also the staff members, the football staff members, the coaches, the physio, the trainer, the equipment manager, etc.
Mm.
Yeah, man. So
So
it,
you all go through everything, the list that like before, like you have a game tomorrow. Make sure all the water, the beverages, or whatever you're gonna need, the fruits or whatever, all them stuff they're in place. Yeah, that's
yeah,
a your job.
definitely. And also, I'm the person who deals with the match card also.
Okay,
So I share a good relationship with coaches as
good,
to, you know.
good. That's good. And yeah, so make sure the boy then got classes and all them thing there.
Yeah, man. Because you know these youngsters nowadays.
Yeah, cool.
All right, Sir Lee, thank you very much. And we take this opportunity, sir. We move now to the stranger himself, Sir Tal.
Mr. Burke. Bless up,
Blessed
Mr.
is a
Burke.
stranger. Night,
Yeah,
night.
yeah, yeah. Don't know me and Dinthill always. You know me a Clarendon supporter already. I mean, me and Dinthill always a fight. But
Definitely.
me also a Dinthill supporter also. Because I want to see Dinthill do well in the future. But I think one of the problem is you said I heard you said earlier that you still have the same coach. Or you don't have a new coach at this moment.
Well,
And stuff, but I want to ask you a question. Do you think that coach you have right now, if you don't get a new coach, is the right man for the job to get you over the line for the D Cup?
well, as it relates to getting over the line, it takes a collective effort, not just management and coach, but all stakeholders. That is to include staff at the school, the academic admin, ancillary staff, the supporters too, and all of that. So I wouldn't say this man is the right man to get us over the line. We have to have the right blend of personnel to get us over the line. That is to include management, the entire fraternity to get us over the line, the entire community. Let me put it at that. So I think he did well the first year, and his second stint here, 2021. It's just unfortunate. The squad depth. We didn't have a good squad depth 2021, but we have a good 11. And I think he played some very good football that year. Well, 2022 and last season, I think probably he could have done a little bit better. But at present moment, we don't have a coach who signed to a contract for the new season. Let us put it like that. Because I said every year, at this point, every season, we don't have a coach.
Okay.
Until we analyze the thing, come together as management along with the principal and the sports development committee and come together, and then we put it on the table and then look and say what's the way forward. So until then, before we can say yes, we have a coach, or we're looking for a new coach. You understand? So for now, we don't have any coach, as is every year at this point.
So you can ask one more, because him give me one more question to ask him.
You're sure, boss?
Yeah,
Me have some time to
No,
subtract for you tonight. So go
no,
ahead.
one more, because him just give me a question to ask him, because I asked him about the coach and he told me about the whole entire staff and thing. But do you think you have the right staff right now at Dinthill to do the job?
Well, I don't have
Because
a
it's all about doing the job at the same time, because it's all about getting the job done. What I'm saying, you said that it's all about having the right compartment, everyone together. And I said something about the coach because I don't have a problem with the staff. To me, I don't have a problem with the staff. I think the coaching is the problem. I could say that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm asking you, do you think this you have the right staff there within management, everything together?
Well, to be honest, we looking to reinforce management by getting in some new persons with new ideas. So that's one part we're looking at. You know, not just me, Jigsy, but getting in some more persons to help in management. Persons who understand football, not just football, but schoolboy football. Okay, you know that's a different kettle of fish when you say football. Schoolboy football really takes a lot when it comes on to manage these programs.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Tom. And I don't know what changed, but somebody left us, but I think it's for a short while. So it's now move on to the West boss, the man, Ronaldo Rankin.
Yeah, blessings, Mr. Burke.
Bless up, Mr. Rankin.
Yeah, long time we are called for interview, you know.
Definitely, I'm always here and hear the request, but you know
Yeah,
when the time
I
is right,
time in
it is now.
sometime.
You know,
I time in sometime. So
yeah.
yeah, refresh my memory again. You said you've been managing for about 15 years now, if I should check right.
This year will make 16.
16. That's a
Yeah.
good amount of time. So obviously for the past decade, I realized you guys are always in and around the trophy era, and I mean I have to really commend you guys on that. You and the whole staff, school, whatever the case may be, supporters. You know, every year you have to know that Dinthill is gonna be around somewhere. You know, and I must commend that. So, question to you: I know to fund any form of program, it takes a lot of funding, right? Is the support mainly from past students, supporters, the principal, or the students, or is it a collective being would say support the entire funding of the program?
Well, it's a collective effort again. You know, you know, we have a very good principal in Mr. Anthony Garwood. I must say that. Yeah, man.
Mhm.
Man who knows his sports. We get support from the past student body, the local chapter. There are some over the years we have been getting support from individual past student. I must say kudos to Mr. Errol King. He has been here forever, and this man spent him last on Dinthill. Even though he played for Dinthill, left Dinthill and went to KC, but his heart is still at Dinthill. So I'm doing everything for Dinthill. I can't tell that. Mr. King, Errol King. We have Mr. Warren on board, Mr. Oliver Warren also, and Mr. Kamar McFarlane from CM Recycling. And I must say thanks to Mr. Peter McCannell of Tradewind Citrus. True Juice. They are one of our sponsors since 2016. So I must say thanks to all those persons. At the school, as we said, as the school budget, only 10% of that you can spend on sports. We're not just talking football, but we're talking an entire sports program.
Sports.
So that is just a drop in the bucket. So we have to find the difference from outside sources, and those people really make up for it.
People like Randy and Shoko. All right, Mr. Burke, thank you for that. All right.
Yeah, man, I must say another group to the DTHS Team Factor. That's another group, yeah.
What is the DH? Give me that name, or should I say the full name for that acronym?
Dinthill Technical High School Team Factor.
All right.
That's a group that recently formed since 2018, but they have been doing a lot. not just football, but as it academics and everything,
When them
and
base out,
infrastructure work in the school too.
where them base out of? Same place as Jamaica.
We are. I'm also a part of it, so we are
All
all over. Yeah, we
okay,
are all
okay,
over. Yeah,
okay. So that group is different from like a past student. Don't
yeah.
feel like a
They are
past
not. They
student.
are not. They are not members of any past student association.
Oh, so it's a newly formed group that decided to take on.
Yeah, that's why we name team factor. As you know, our motto is deeds, not words. Action, no bag of talking. So that's what team factor is about.
So
Factor
you
non-verbal.
right. So
Yeah.
you guys focus on what? Any general part of the school that need help, or you just focus on football? What is it?
Basically, would have asked the principal for his SIP, school improvement plan, probably a 5-year plan, and what he plan to achieve over that 5-year period. And then we look and see which part of this SIP we can take and materialize. For example, he had an AutoCAD lab and his SIP. I think that lab is supposed to complete in 3 years' time. We took one and completed and fully furnished it. The
Okay.
fencing at the football field, team factor again. So
Okay,
we
cool.
have been doing things in the school.
Yeah, me like that, man. Like me, I said, you know, me
All
come
right.
to learn from you tonight. Man. So,
All right, Sir Lee. Hold your points right there. So back to the chat. We have Kaleem Price. Saw me just reach. All right, my boss. Make sure so you stay on. Errol Stewart. Good evening, everyone. Bless up yourself, Errol. So Errol, we have one spot in studio, you know. So if you know you want to jump in, the link is in the chat. All right. Mr. Burke, you're going on fine. So I've heard so many things that I really want to jump in, but I'm just allowing everybody to get their own piece before I say anything. All right. So we have with us now who was next? The schoolboy himself, head boy, Randy.
It's like a 360 moment. Mr. Burke, what's up, man? I
Let's
remember
stop. Let's stop with some Mundal.
before I proceed, I remember how instrumental you were for me as an individual at Dinthill, you know what I mean? You were always supportive for me as a youngster, you know. But we spoke about football though, and seeing that Dinthill has been one of the most successful school or consistent school, I must say, for the past decades. I want you to explain to the entire Jamaica and the world at large as to, from an academical perspective, how instrumental has the program been for the youth for the past 10 years in terms of social development and how they matriculate into society. You know what I mean? Whether they go to scholarship, JDF, police, whatever, help us to explain that for us.
Well, Randy, you're a testament of that, you know. So you can explain, but I will let me expand on that. Um, as as you know, we recruit widely. And I said, my passion is to see students elevate, not just in the sports but academically. That made me a proud dad. To see students like Randy and those guys. We have a lot of students who we took from let me say as they would say Garrison area, Kingston and all about, and we have provided platform for them through sports and education for them to reach further in life academically. Some of them got the opportunity to go overseas on scholarship to pursue studies and play football. However, um, a lot of them don't go professionally in the football. Those I'm talking the overseas scholarship ones. Once they go and honor their agreement as to the scholarship of playing football and doing some academics. Once they get the degree, um, some went on further to further their education, while some went on to the job world. We only have a few that I can say yes. When professional play in football, and those we provide opportunity for those locally too. Local scholarship, because we have quite a few guys who went to Charterwood Teachers College, Michael, and UTech. UTech, since we have some UTech students who played 2022 from the 2022 season. Some guys who could have played last season, but they opted to take up the scholarship at UTech instead of playing their final year. So those are the things that really make me proud. And I have a lot of students, to include Randy and all of them, who I can call out names for the entire night, who had transitioned through football and academics, that are making me proud right now. Are making us proud. Like Mr. Dinthill, making Dinthill proud. I don't want to seem selfish here.
Thanks, man. Thanks. That's it for me. Man, thanks for that.
All right, very good, very good. Sir Shoko.
Yes, good night to my fellow panelists, and good night to our special
Good night again, sir.
Everton Burke.
Blessed Mr. Shoko.
Okay. All right. I just want to detour for a second. Now we've been talking about the DaCosta Cup and everything. I don't want to touch on the coaching perspective of it, because that's not yet settled. So what I want to ask you is, because Dinthill, proudly, we have been known as one of the most consistent teams in the DaCosta Cup. But what can we expect from Dinthill going forward, the upcoming season, in the under 14 and under 16? What are you putting in place so that we can be properly represented at the youth level, at the 14 and the 16?
To be honest with you, Shoko, I must take some beat in that area, as it relates to the junior program, because we haven't been focusing on the junior program as we should have been. But I can tell you this: in recent times, we really putting some focus in that area, the under 14 and the under 16. As you can see, we recruit heavily down in that side. That side, the under 14 and under 16, from the PEP students, etc. So we are in dialogue now with some sponsors. Can't disclose much, but God's willing and everything come true, then you will definitely see a vibrant football program, not just the juniors, to include female, junior, senior. So I don't know, we're still focusing on recruiting a lot of junior students, not just seniors, the D Cup team, but under 14, under 16. And we started that probably like 3 years ago. So we have quite a few of those students playing DaCosta Cup now. And I think some of them started from 2021. We are because that team 2021 had 3 14 years old students playing in the 2021 team, and they are still in the DaCosta Cup team as we speak. They are like 15 now, going on to 16.
Okay. That's a good look.
I'm proud to say that one of them has been getting called up for the Jamaica under 15 regularly. So that is another testament to the recruiting at the junior level too.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Shoko. Trevor, P-Bass skipper in the house.
Yeah, man. Greetings to the Saudi Crest family, you know, and special greetings to the guests, Mr. Burke. How you doing, sir?
Good night, Mr. Trevor. I'm good. You know. You?
Yeah, man. I'm good, man. Thank you. Not much to say, you know. I mean, no question really. I just sit here listening. I guess it's a good thing. I'm the last one. Saudi Saudi asked, but I'm listening to you and I'm just admiring, the whole structure you guys have in place there, and it goes to show why you are so consistent. You know what I mean? Not to go away from that doing a Saudi, but you don't know if you big up all adrenaline people, cause we're not the morning vibe,
Yeah,
cause
man. Yeah, man.
we lose a great stalwart, and um, uh, tonight I guess is the 9 night in Kingston,
Or
right?
the candlelight.
So big up all adrenaline, man, and go and hold the faith. Yeah, man. But Mr. Burke, I'm just here admiring you on the structure, boss. You know what I mean? Big up to yourself, big up to Choco, big up to Jigs the King, big up to everybody who involved, man. Because like I said, it take a team, and you need a lot more people like you spread out across all of the schools, them. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna go and listen to you and see how much we can learn as a PBA personnel who are trying to help our dear Edwin Allen also. You know what I mean? So give a thanks, man, and appreciate you sharing the knowledge with us tonight, right?
Come on, thanks, man. Thanks all the time.
Bless up
All right.
yourself, Trevor. And on that note, I just want to say, every night I come out to say, boy, RIP to the great Owilax, hashtag number 10. Yeah, man, one of the great stalwart who started the where they call it now, the mission at Dunalin High School, moving to the semi-final for the first time in 1988. Owilax, blessings. And Trevor was the skipper for that year as well. Nah, talk a lot of things. That's why we call him skipper. Real captain, yes. And people, and that as well, I'll be doing a night of tribute for Howilax. I'm trying to put it together. I don't sure if it is tomorrow night. Maybe I'll just take it on Wednesday. So I'm going to call it a night of tribute where everybody from all around, once I join the Saudi Chris show, they come in and give their 1 or 2 minutes tribute. I know it will take a long time. It will be a long show. So everybody, you are invited. So look out for it. All right? Coming up. In the chat, I'm coming to you and Dalton and Sir Stewart. But in the chat, Sir Burke, Anthony G. Mr. Burke, I'm requesting Mr. Rodolph Speed to be head coach at Dinthill. You, Magrat, and Charlie Mount are going to turn it up this season in the zone. Very interesting. Very, very interesting coming from Anthony MG. What say you, Sir Burke? You want to respond to that?
Well, as I said, we have the floor is open, so any coach out there they can put in their application.
Well, me not see the advertisement, boss. Me not
Eh?
understand. How comes the floor open and I don't see the advertisement? I don't advertise it on the Saudi Crest show, which I believe. I thought I was very close to the Dinthill thing. I don't know what's happening. Shuku, what's going on?
Well, a brand school like Dinthill, it goes around in a circle. Everybody know about it, and
No,
everybody
sir, I didn't hear about it, and that is sad.
No, but you know one of the strangest things, Sadi?
Mm-hmm.
Even when we have coach every year, people still I got called from overseas, the UK, US, people still interested in becoming coach of Dinthill.
Mm-hmm.
It's a regular thing.
Yes.
You know?
Okay.
So I guess they see what we're doing there at Dinthill and want to be a part of that family. So
Of course, why not? All right. So let me go straight to. Hey, listen. All right, I'm gonna ask you when I'm my time because you see you jump around certain things, and I'm getting back. Dalton, the fan favorite on the Saudi Crest show. Bless up, my brother.
Bless up, bless up. All protocol observed.
Chat about.
Mr. Burke.
blessed Mr. Dalton. Yeah, man, bless.
They
You're
are
my
man
boss.
over 40 years. Supporter over 40 years, you look fun, yeah? So, big up yourself. I want to say, just continue the way you do.
Sorry if I cut you. She could have vexed, but me have to cut you. Are you saying that you were supporting Dinthill before the manager was born?
Yeah, man.
All right, go ahead, sir. Go ahead. You don't have to answer.
I won't take
over 40 years.
No,
I can tell you, Mr. Burke is one of the best manager I've seen come to Dinthill. Mr. Burke, I know you are doing a great work, but it's not easy. Sometimes it's almost there as well as Dinthill almost, But don't worry about that. You will make it over the line one of these days. And keep on doing what you're doing, boss. I know it's not easy, but I can see your work that you're putting in. And discouraged, in spite of all what is said. One day, Clarendon will see us over the board. Right, stranger? And the rest of
Shots fired.
Keep
You leave it in a stranger.
Keep up the good work, Mr. Burke. As I said, you are doing well, real well, Mr. Burke. And don't give up. We're here to back you. Right, Choco? We are here to back you in the work.
Right.
And as I hear you say earlier on, the floor is open. I think Mr. Neely do a good job in the past couple of years, but sometimes in life you have to step a notch up. And I think we need to step a notch up. That's all I will say for now. Okay? We need to step a notch up in the coaching system. All right? Let's go see Mr. Burke. What do you feel?
Bless, respect, Dalton. Respect, man. We'll
All
never
right.
give up, man.
Hey, Dalton, I'm a party when it come to match days, whether we a Dinthill match or whichever match, sometimes I run the show. Yes, so big up yourself, Dalton. All right, Mr. Dalton, where is the baller? Desert Storm, Olivier Peart. Where's that baller, Dalton? RR asking you about.
Who? Which one about?
Desert Storm.
What baller is that?
Olivier Peart himself.
Maybe me and them as a Desert Storm.
Hey, what you know? RR is a dangerous man. So the 40-year thing we are talking about tonight, under scrutiny tonight, Okay. RR in the house, RR, come again, RR.
I don't know where
All right, until Dalton get his thoughts together, we go to know Mr. Errol Stewart himself. Stewie.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening. I just, when I came on late, I didn't start at the commencement of the show and so I'm just here listening. And then I will give my input when I have some more information on the topics being discussed.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, sir. As per you, John. Mr. Burke.
Yes, sir.
Now, a lot of questions thrown out to you, and I realize you kind of, buffer some of them or give us some politically correct answer. But before I hit this one, Dinthill, I believe, and I said it almost every time we talk about Dinthill and this show, or wherever, is one of the most talked about team in DaCosta. It seems like
schoolboy football, sir. Schoolboy football.
Oh my God. All right, you hear me get that? Schoolboy football. No, Mr. It seems like you have a big PR system. A big HR system down there in Dinthill. Tell us, how you get your fans, how you mobilize these people, yes? How you mobilize the entire Jamaica and the diaspora to be talking about Dinthill in all sorts of forms. Tell us.
Well, Dinthill has a very rich history as it relates to football. So it has been carrying forward since then, probably from the 70s till now, from Mr. Enos Barrett time, the great Fraggy.
Yes.
So that fever, because I wasn't born in that time. So, but based on what I heard, is that when Dinthill playing, you can rob any house in Linstead because everybody left them house open and gone a Dinthill match. So that is what I think is just the culture. And then now you have social media, and we have some past players too who did a Dinthill soccer Instagram page. The past students association also promote the matches and so forth, or any activities that we have in the school. So and when I think to Sadi, I have a friend now, he's watching the show right now, he's in New York.
When name? Talk his name,
Yeah, man, Makamo, Mox.
Yeah, man. Then if you say something on the show, hey Damien, come in, jump in and say something. You can't just sit down on the show like that, unless you don't want to subscribe. Come on.
Shoko good friend, man. You know the man recently migrated, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the man hired away from work. Yeah, man, I informed on him tonight. Bought a ticket. I came to Jamaica for 1 day to watch Dinthill play the semi-final against Glenmuir.
See, we find him, man. Show up your face good, my boss.
That one, Salam and that man.
Ashati.
Yeah, man, Isco, yeah, man.
You recruit Shati as well.
Yes, he's a part of my junior coaching staff, you know.
Listen,
under 14, yeah, man.
Hold on. You know, say you and Shati go in a serious problem. Yes, Shati. I don't understand you hiding behind me back and taking these jobs. No, man, I'm not going to a serious problem. Gentlemen, this is what I'm my scout as well, you know. Man is under my tutelage and I can't believe Shati go around me back and take up job. He mentioned it to me, but he never tell me say anything was done, my contract and he signing. I don't understand what's happening. Shati, what you have to say about that?
The Dinthill knock is a different knocking aside. When Dinthill knock the door is a different knocking.
Well, I don't want to say anything on that door knocking thing there. No. You get into trouble. But Mr. Burke, until Shati decided to come, that's what Shati?
You hear me now?
Yeah, man, loud and clear, man.
Oh, okay. Is there? So I'm the one that's, well, it's my first night on the show, you know.
And you're bright, and look how the man just jump in for the show, first night for the show, man. But you know, and if you more let in, you know, if me know, say, I wouldn't let you in.
Hey, Mr. Burke, draw crowd, you know, sorry. See, Mr. Burke, draw crowd. Tell you, sorry.
So, Shati, let me ask you this question, Mr. Donald. How come you sign a contract and say the question about it?
Politics, sir.
Jesus, mercy, politics. You don't have to call me no sir right here, no. We don't want to go down that road, but I'll leave it for now. Mr. Lee, no man, big and serious. On this very show some time ago, sir, we had a heated conversation, more than once. And I don't know how to start it. But as it relates to your size of your football field, talk to us about the size of your football field.
I remember that debate, you know.
Is it a debate? Talk to us about the size of the football field. Because I don't understand.
You see, Mr. Unseen, sir.
Mm.
Him talk so unrealistic things sometimes, you know.
So is it unbusiness by the name cause that?
He seems so. Because at no point in time we go beyond or below the FIFA requirement for a field.
Continue.
So, for example, a season, and we start late preparation, and we know the team isn't up to par as it relates to fitness, then we'd minimize the field based on FIFA requirement. But we want to give it the maximum dimension as a because you know we can get the maximum out of our field.
Yes.
Yeah, so it based on the fitness of the team for that season. So if we have a late start, then we're not gonna give the maximum. But majority of the season at the maximum dimension.
So are you saying, sir? Are you saying that while the competition started, you are unfit, so you go below the maximum, and while your team get up to standard, up to fitness, you enlarge your field during the competition?
Yeah, man. Because we normally use a big field.
So Unseen was right then.
Yeah, you know, but
no man, what Unseen said, you know, what Unseen said, because Unseen and Mr. his coach.
Yes.
They tried something at their field by moving the original field and put it over to the other side and make it smaller than the requirement.
But Mr. I don't want to get to Charlie Moore.
So
but
it's not like we're doing it because they know Dinthill is coming there and McGrath is coming there. They make the field smaller because guess what? Dinthill and McGrath used to big field. So guess what? We're playing them on a small field. We don't do that for any one team. We do that based on the fitness level of our team. So we don't do it and say, all right, oh, McGrath comes, so they're not going to use to a small field. And even our small field, a McGrath size field, a Charmont size field.
So the question I'm asking you, sir, Unseen stated that you had widened the field. Yes, you had widened the field to play Charlie Moore, to host Charlie Moore. Is that true?
No. We don't make any adjustment to facilitate any team, any one team.
When did that field widen?
As I said, we peg out our field, and any pegging we get, and that we are going to use. So based on when we assess the team and say, here what, this team needs some more fitness, so we're not going to give them the full measurement, the maximum, because as I said, we have the space can do that. So we're not going to go the maximum. We're going to go 3/4 then.
Panel, you understand what I'm going to panel this because
no, but I was under the impression that it was only Charlie Mount alone. I do them.
No, man.
Everybody I do them thing, and I zone them, man.
No, man. Then Mr. Lee, how many schools you know have the luxury to play at any dimension?
Mr. Burke, I understand where you're coming from, still.
But we're not gonna do that for any one team. I said, yes, a Charlie Mount coming, so guess what? We're gonna make the field bigger, or we're gonna make the field smaller. No, we're not like Charlie Mount. We're not gonna do that.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but for some reason, when Unseen first started talking about this field size, I was under the impression that it was only Unseen and Fame team was doing that. But when we get to find out that it's like everybody in your zone can do them thing according to them fitness of them team. Which is nothing against the rules from what you said. You're not doing nothing illegal, right? You know what I mean? Because you have a minimum size field and you have a maximum size field. You Dinthill field can go either way.
Yeah.
So I understand where you're coming from. You know what I mean? I mean, I criticize you for that or whatever. You're doing what best for your team, which is understandable. But for some reason, I thought it was only Charlie Mount alone and
coming to Sir Stewart.
No, man, Charlie Mount did that to prevent Dinthill and McGrath from beating them.
All right, hold on a second.
So I see them things still, as long as they're not illegal, they're not go underside.
Yeah, because strategy. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, just coming to you, Mr. Stewart, but a number of persons trying to come on this studio, I tell you. So, Trevor, I just put you backstage for a little while to give some time. So, Stacey, you are saying, sorry, you have some time to cut member. All right, so I'm saying to you now, Stacey, you can come in and make a space in there for you, so you can jump in. All right, that's how we have to do it. We have to, I can't believe that we have 10 of us in the studio, and the studio full. We can't take in everybody at once. Remember, when we start the show, it's only 6 people can come on the show. No, we have 10 and stuff full.
Oh, you want me to jump out so somebody else can come on?
Well, I can put you backstage for a while if you want.
Yeah, man. Give her a chance to come.
No problem. I've done that already, still, so she have space can come. Sir Stewart, back to you.
Yes, I'm listening to a discussion here regarding the
field.
The field. Preparing the field based on the preparation or lack thereof of your team, the squad, the players.
Yes.
And of course, once it would be in the guideline of what the maximum and minimum dimension of the field is. When I heard it the other night, I was of the opinion that it was done primarily for those two teams, just for those two teams. It was not general adjustment of the field. Now I'm hearing now that it is a norm. It is okay for that to be done, which once it is within the guidelines of the rules as it pertains to the size of the field. Reminds me about cricket. When India or the West Indies back then, they would prepare pitches to suit the fast bowlers.
To facilitate
our weapon was the fast bowling with the attack. So we prepare the fast pitches. India then would prepare slow pitches to accommodate the spinners. So same thing playing out here. It's really interesting because I didn't know this was happening in the schoolboy football.
and not just sizes, People do all matter of things.
Like what?
People wet pitch in recent time. Even since season gone, people wet pitch and all of them something there.
Yeah, man.
So if you
but then whereas the size is not mattered, but the vertical pitch, I think that is breach. That is some breach if you wet the pitch. If it can be proved.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, man, all the man them can say rain was falling. So.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's no breach, sir, Stewart. It's good if a matter of fact, if you notice internationally, half time people turn on and sprinkle up on the field and all those things. But put that aside. I understand the wetting of the field. All right, put it this way, Stewart. In my days playing at Edwin, once rain fall once for the week, the entire field underwater for the whole week. If rain fall on Tuesday, I have a match on Saturday, you're going to get water on that field. Back in the days. Yes? And when the teams them come, people come and say they come find hose on the field. And because there's a tank near to the field, they say we turn on the tank on the field. But so all of these things, I know that there's a strategic thing. If we know that we are good in the water thing, we wouldn't mind the rain. We're not worried with the field. But, that is how it understand. But my problem though, Mr. Burke, because the way it came off from Unseen and his coach is that you ensure that you play Charlie Mount on a very big field. Yes? So the first match that you played against McGrath, it was one size. And when Charlie Mount came to Dinthill, you actually widen it. So you give McGrath their size, and when Charlie Mount came, you give them the maximum. That's not the case.
Same that the size field that we started the competition with at the same size we finish it with. We never repeg anything. It's the same marking. All the man who prepare the field, the peggings are there. So him just go along and mark the field. So there was no change of size as it relates to playing Charlie Mount and McGrath. No. It's the same size, even when we play William Nib came there and played. Same size.
All right. I just want to know, because since it was said, we just want to know we get the other side of this.
I know where Unseen coming from now, because he was saying that they started late and they were unfit, and we know that them unfit. To be honest with you, Sadi, you will never find me or any one of our scout at any school in the zone. You understand? Pre-season. Scouting out players or scouting out teams. No.
You're not telling the truth.
No, man. I'm telling you, from my team.
Sir, you're not
you will never see. You will never see a member of the coaching staff.
You don't know.
Good, you.
You have never seen them. You have never gone. But that's not true.
If somebody turn up, then turn up off of the moon.
Fine, that's okay. But I don't think you should safely say that no one from the coaching staff would have watched team preseason.
Unless probably is a man who love football and hears some footballer play and want to watch it.
And your coach love football. Maybe the manager don't love it as much as the coaches. But anyway, I'm not gonna take you on that one. Finally from me, sir. No, you have scotch and back, but there's a strong word on the street, sir. Strong word. That the coach that we're in, I'm not gonna call name, but the last coach or the coach for the last season is no longer at Dinthill.
Well, as I said before,
the word is of such, sir. It is so close to Dinthill. I understand your contractual arrangement. But let me ask it, since you don't want to mention it. In your view, Mr. Manager, what you need to take Dinthill to the next step?
As I said before, Sadi.
When on the coach thing, what you need to do?
Yeah, man, as I said before, we need more support as it relates to management.
Okay.
Because it kind of bearing to be doing this and doing that. You have to have the welfare, you have to do administrative work, you have scout.
No, Mr. Burke, me don't understand. Dinthill have so much people around them. Shuku. And what Shuku I do? What Dalton I do? I mean, me don't want to call no other name. Me just call the names because they are here.
No, man,
You have enough people, man. And you know all it up your job, Bridget.
No, man.
You have your money job at deal with. Me don't understand. Man, be careful, you know, man. You Shuku on board, man.
No, man, as I said, we are rebooting the system, you know, by getting some persons on board now to support management.
Okay.
So that is the first step, and then we'll look and see where if we continue with the current staff or we need some new person, new blood, as it relates to coaching.
All right, not a problem. So Nigel Allen is saying that you have to beat the Clarendon teams, them.
Definitely. Because in order to be champions, you have to play at least 2 Clarendon teams.
My God.
And it is like that for quite a while now. We're you know, the 2022 season, we were the only St. Catherine side in a zone with 3 Clarendon's team.
Yes,
so,
that was harsh.
Another time, I think it was 2015 when we went to final with Stets. We were in a zone of death with 2 Clarendon team and Rossies, Clarendon College, Glenmuir and Rossies. So we had 4 former champions in that zone, the defending champion and the 3 semi-finalists from 2014 in that zone, and only 1 team advance. So,
may I say something here?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you have those contenders. Yes, albeit that Clarendon both some very good teams, and as such, they are likely, or most times they will be up there in the semi-final and all of that. But yes, but what the point you're making is that because the opposition they are known over the years to performing well, that is, you're justifying why you have not make it show you choke whenever you go to the stage. I don't fully understand what you're.
No, man, I'm not saying we choke, It's just that some of the time, there are many reasons. I can give you a lot of reasons. Some of the time, genuinely, some of the time, I can tell you genuinely, some of the times, like for example, 2019, the Clarendon College team were far more superior than us. 2019. To be honest with you, remember, we are talking a Dinthill team that got dropped out from the first round, from the preliminary, a boardroom decision why we got through,
Yes.
and went to the finals. You understand? So there are times when you can. I'm not a biased person. There are times when you can say, that team is genuinely better than you. Just hoping for some luck to happen on the day. You understand?
Yes,
but
I understand.
You have other times where say yes, you have the team, like 2021. We know we have the team to beat any team in Jamaica schoolboy football team.
That's the part I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate that the squad we never have the squad depth. Because 1 injury to Gary Mills, and that was it.
Okay.
All right. I was seeing that ranking shaking him head not so long ago. Fitzroy Rosley saying, "Big up yourself."
Mr. Burke.
Hold on a second.
No, because sorry.
Go on. Clarendon College. Fitzroy say that's what Fitzroy said, and him said no joke. And this is a St. Catherine man, not a Clarendon, not a Dinthill fan, but a St. Catherine fan. Yes, ranking and then Shuku.
Yeah, the thing is, we just follow up on what Everton is saying, because we did have a team to fight out Clarendon in the 2019 season, and they will meet me. Oh boy. Didn't you miss a heartbreak over years I was going, you know?
So Dinthill mash up a lot of teams.
Coach.
Enough time Dinthill
Hold
beat
on,
me
Sir
already.
Stewart. Sir Stewart, hold on a second. But Dinthill have Cornwall ticket, man.
Yeah, man.
So it's not Clarendon College alone have Dinthill ticket. You know, Dinthill have some team.
Yeah.
Some teams
Dinthill have my ticket, man.
Me no want to go on like a team alone at Jung Dinthill, you know. All right, Shuku, you're on the floor. Shuku.
Yeah, man, I want to agree with my manager that there were people have this thing to say that anytime Dinthill meet Clarendon, the facts are there to say that Clarendon has been getting the better of us of late. But what they need to point out as well that sometimes Clarendon were out of class. Sometimes we meet up on a Clarendon team. You understand? That were a far superior team to us. And we're not saying that if you're not a favorite, you cannot win. But more than likely, going up against a far superior team, you will come out on the wrong side of the results. Probably 75% of the time.
So let me ask you a question, Shoko. When we won 21, or when we beat Clarendon College in the semi-final, we wasn't a far superior team than Clarendon College.
So what is the point? What is the point? That was an even game because Clarendon wasn't big. Dinthill were a big favorite for that tournament. So
yeah, but I'm just trying to
it
say.
wasn't like they create a shocker.
I'm just trying to say Clarendon College was a far superior team.
No, I disagree.
Yeah,
disagree.
They were good.
Stranger,
They were the favorite. They were the favorite. They were the favorite going into that game.
Far better than the Gavin Marseille. Let's take a Mr. Lee here. Dinthill were the big favorite.
We was a favorite going into that game against Garvin.
But not big favorite as mean like out of class. As Mr. Lee was trying to make the point that they upset this big favorite Clarendon. That Clarendon team wasn't a team.
Even this past season, you know, even this past season, you know, and we took them on penalty in the semi-finals. I mean, see, Clarendon College was a far superior team.
Do that right now, you know.
Yeah, but there were times
what I'm trying to say, Shoko, what I'm trying to say now, a team might better than you on papers. But I think if you have the right combination of coaches, sometimes you can create an upset.
Yeah, but I was just about to make that point before you ask your question. Still, I was saying that you can come out on top when you're not favorite because we weren't favorite to beat Cornwall. We beat Cornwall down by
right. Exactly. There you go.
So we have to give it to Clarendon. They just seem to get the better of us, and these are things that we're working on to change that. But we have to show respect to Clarendon. But there are times when I can say that Dinthill choke because when we played Clarendon in the Champions Cup final, we were favorite. I think we were the better team then, and we lose. As the manager was talking about Gary Mills, I don't think that one injury to one player should cost us. I think we should have been able to make the adjustment. And probably that comes down to coaching. You understand? And when Mannings beat us, that one was the most embarrassing one. When that Mannings team beat us, I put down that one to poor finishing on the day. But I don't want to dwell on those. So let somebody else chip it.
All right, very good, very good. Shati, I'm coming back to you right now, Shati. Now, you are the under 14 coach, I suppose, at Dinthill right now. Is that so?
Assistant.
The assistant under 14 coach.
Yeah.
Shati, I was offering you a head coach at an institution and you don't even check me back to say yes or no, but you take an assistant. What lured you to Dinthill?
The napkin.
To be honest, you know that I'm a year 10 past student. So basically I went at Everton to offer my assistant and I was not accepted.
Okay. So
I went by Dinthill. I played for Dinthill teachers team, so that's how I get to know Mr. Burke. So when I at the time they didn't have any other 14 coach, but they were the day like I went over there the Thursday and they said they'd interview the coach the Wednesday. So they said that the job is not available, but if I want, I can still come by and be the assistant coach. So that's how I became the assistant coach over there. It was not planned. I remember recently I'm start teaching St. Catherine because I was in Kingston.
Yeah, I've been in St. Catherine for a little while now, man. Sure.
Oh man.
That is so bitter.
Shorty, you know, I get way now. No, I don't bitter at all, you know. I'm just trying to figure out all the things. So you have signed a contract at Dinthill, sir.
Did you hear the man comment? They don't have a coach until preseason start.
So I'm asking you a question. So how comes if they don't have a coach, how comes you name the assistant coach?
No,
how comes you have a name? I just want to know.
No, I was.
So you had a contract last term.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all. That's all. Nothing in it, man. Mr. Burke, no, me by now. There's nothing in it. I just want the information right now. And I don't hear somebody chuckling that Saudi is bitter. No, man, Saudi is not bitter at all. Shorty knows well. I just want to know people. You know, the Saudi Crash show putting out information, right? We not want to leave this place and people wondering what was the situation. No. So nothing bitter. Shorty is my youth. When a matter of fact, let me tell you. Shorty came to me with the situation. And I said, boss, that's a good route. It's close to work, and I think you will do well. Wasn't that the case, sir?
Yes, Chief.
So me give Shorty my blessings, man. Not for when you hear me attack, I just go on to put out some little entertainment in the thing. So yeah, Shorty, I one of my youth, you know, from primary school, me coach him, come to high school, so I know what he's worth. And he's a very good youth.
Shorty,
so Mr. Burke,
where you teaching
you
now,
have a
Shorty?
good start.
Rosemont Primary.
Okay.
But Mr. Garvey, right? You have an assistant coach over there. Is my true friend. Lester.
Oh, Lester, oh yeah?
Yeah, man, I'm a boy.
Is Lester a past student of Garvey?
No, I know him from GC.
Okay.
GC Foster. I didn't know him when he was going to high school.
Shorty, you know, if you should get a offer now, that looks a little better than Dinthill, 1.5 times or 2 times better. Would you take it?
Not so quick.
No, I don't want to hear not so quick. So it seems like you take it. Not so
Badgering.
But hear this, man. Listen, man. Listen. What do you mean battering? Look, I want to get Shorty on this show as a guest himself, all right? He has a lot to talk about. And no, not because of Dinthill. You don't have to worry. I'm telling you. If we should start with Shorty now, Mr. Burke showed I don't know. We don't want that. I'm just trying to get further information how much he's there and what he's like, what he want to be. I don't want Shorty to go anywhere. I have no job for Shorty.
Next year, man.
Eh? What's that, Shorty?
I will be there next year.
Will be at Dinthill?
Yes.
Okay, very good, very good. So you have, Mr. Burke, I can tell you, good youth coming up, upcoming coach, I can tell you. I'm gonna look out for him, you know. What his name? The Marley Larman, aka Shorty. Look out for him, I can tell you. All right, so people, we have been going along. Let me see what's happening in the chat right now. Fitzroy have a lot to say. Fitzroy is saying, I think Dinthill would have shown Clarendon College too much respect over the years. Try a different approach. Is that so, Sir Burke? I don't know.
Well, you have to show respect to every team where you face. It doesn't matter if it's Clarendon College or Everton High School or Enid Bennett. You have to show respect. Because on the day, a team can hurt you. Don't go and say, you what, I made a big team, so guess what? Can't get them money at 6 love. No, football doesn't work like that.
All right, very good. So Livik Nature TV channel, Clarendon always beat Dinthill like slave. My God, boy, I know hard, sir. But anyway, it's just a matter of it. So we're going back to Mr. Burke, and if there's anyone who want to jump in another question now, right away, just anybody want to go right away before I go back? Mr. Lee?
Come on. Hey, Mr. Burke.
May I go and listen still, Saturday? May I go and listen?
All right.
Yeah, man. So earlier, I mentioned that. So it seems like you guys want to revamp the whole coaching staff, right? Head coach, assistant coach. That's the aim.
I didn't say that to them, Mr. Lee.
All right, maybe me another wrong impression.
I spoke about revamping of the management team, not the coaching staff as it, because they don't have a coaching staff at present. So is that what to do? Or
all right, what about the past coaching staff then for the past season? They are not there no more then, right?
No, at the end of the season, our coach am out of contract.
Right. So when I want to take it say revamp then, because all of those coaches you don't have no intention of having them back then.
No, I didn't say that, Mr. Lee.
Okay, all right.
At the end of each season. All right. This coaching staff is here for 3 seasons. 2021, 22, 23. Right?
Right.
At the end of 21 season is the same thing, same process. Whereby they are out of a contract until we, the management staff, analyze the season.
Right.
And say, here what? We're taking on about the staff. But we don't make a decision as to what we're doing for 23, 24. As it relates to coach.
All right. So it's safe to say that the head coach not coming back.
No, it's not safe to say that.
All right then. All right. We just want to get things clear out there now, because we're under the impression that the head coach not coming back. But based on what you're saying now, I understand say after the season they are out of contract. So it's wide opening. But you guys are out there fishing then. You're going fishing. So it's a possibility that that coaching staff might not come back. Depends on what kind of fishing I can catch out there, yeah?
No, we are not fishing, We are not fishing. As I said, the fishing, if any fishing is to take place, it's after we meet as management and make that decision, say, here what? We're not continuing with the staff, then we start fish. But that there's no decision. There's no decision to that as it.
So you guys don't have this meeting yet to decide whether or not take back the coach or not.
We have meetings, but we don't meet as to if we're keeping the coaching staff or we're letting them go.
Because me even here mentioned say you're looking for a manager. You did say that, no?
No, man. I said we are in the process of getting persons. We already approach persons and persons approach us as to revamp the management team.
Right. So,
more support.
Right, because so me under the impression that you say, okay, you guys want to do. I'm assuming you play in a role as a manager, but you still look in the hunt to get a manager then, like a general manager to manage over you too.
No,
I try to figure it out.
We have a management team.
You want add more team management.
Yes, so we are adding more to the management structure. Yes,
more personnel. More manager, I want to have as much manager.
No, not that. I said the management team, not the manager. Management team.
Yeah.
We are adding more to that, more personnel.
To the management team.
Yes. So some of the burden them on Jigsy and some of the burden on me will fall on some of those persons.
Okay, so we're trying to say now, you as a manager now, we are volunteer time. The work is overburden, so you need help.
Yeah, man. Over the years, yeah, man.
You need help.
Yeah.
However, it's the manager need help, so you need more help in the manager position.
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on, Sir Lee. If you look at this chat, Fitzroy sum it up right, Mr. Lee, Burke can't tell lie. A good Christian. He would have spilled the beans already. Read between the lines.
Where's the Christian not tell lie?
Not this one.
Yeah, Fitzroy, Christian not tell lie.
Good. All right, Mr. Lee.
What are we the foolish, man? Bring the for this.
Mr. Lee, don't trigger off that All right. Yes, sir. Stuart?
Yeah. I think the Dinthill team need because it's psychological, it is apparent that the mental, once they come up against worthy opponents, name, those names, those status names, the Clarendon College name, maybe the Glenmore, maybe it's like them, as I say, I use the word choke because, when a team is consistently performing well and when it matters most, they falter, that's what we say, we choke when it, psychologically, it's affecting them. And I think they need somebody to mentally stable them, a psychologist, somebody to talk to them prior to these games. I mean, I don't mean like the manager or the coach, but somebody, a professional, to really psych them up, because that's what they're playing well, they're consistent, but once they reach this stage, they falter. It can't be because of their lack of performance alone. It's has the mental state of mind plays an integral role in them not achieving these objectives.
Hey, Mr. Stewart, one of the big thing with Dinthill, not somebody's situation, or somebody's season that they fail, a coach fail them, coaching staff fail the team. You me tell you, coaching staff fail the youth them. And sometimes somebody surroundings, maybe I'll manager to run on the team, or them all of them come together fail the youth them. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Lee, what you sound so strong?
My opinion that
the
coaching fail them and them.
All right,
2021 when them go semi-final, man is beat them. A coaching staff fail you them, man. I know what them do.
All right, hold the point there, sir.
Yeah, general man, fire them, man. Fire everybody and clean house, yo. Them feel you.
Alliance, this is this.
Yeah, I tell you, if I spend the money, man, I get fired.
I've heard that. I have heard something to that. A lot of time, or many times when they falter at these stages, some coaching strategies, something implemented when it's wrong.
Mr. Stewart, coaching fail man them, and somebody surrounding between supporters and every whole entourage on you them, so confuse you them.
Mr. Lee, let me put you backstage.
We don't talk fee night.
Oh, you can't done fee night.
Man. And that feel you them. Coaching and some so-called managers and supporters have confused the poor youth them, and I must feel yo. Get rid of them. Choose to get rid of them, yo. We don't talk now. Me busy. We don't talk. You can't mute me now, sir. Mute me now. Put me on that.
Where you drink, Mr. Lee? Where you drink?
Water, me I drink, man. Water, good old water.
Something else today, water.
Me the water, the sun. Fuck me the water.
One Dinthill for win, yo. One Dinthill for win. So no, honestly, no. I'm gonna accuse me idea about me hate Dinthill. No, that's absurd.
Mr. Lee.
Then one Dinthill for win, yo. No, let me talk. You know, sorry.
No, you can't use a word upon the show.
No, all right. Forget what I word. I'm gonna accuse me of that. I say it. But me a vent tonight for Dinthill.
Yeah, so let's hold it away.
Man, if you clean the house and restructure the whole thing.
And that the manager say, man, hold on, man. You have a coach to give them, sir?
No?
Yeah, give them their
my job. They don't have my job, man. So Mr.
You know
Burke,
what? You know what? The man if you win, give them something, man. All right, that's me come back to you, sir. Thank you very much. Mr. Lee, this whole seasonal contracting. You give a coach of, and I'm going like the farmer coach that you had, very experienced coach. He has even coached at the national level. I won't say what national team. And you give him a seasonal contract. Do you think that is a hindrance that would affect his performance? Because my view, if you have these things, hold on a second, people. If you have these type of contract, then the man have him 2 or 3 years can put things in place for the next year or so on. What do you think?
Well, sorry. Good example. You know what kind of let us stray from that part. I remember 2015, we had a coach. We have a very, 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 very good team to win the Ben Francis and the DaCosta Cup. And because of this coach and his experiment, we end up last out on the Ben Francis and the D Cup.
Wow.
You understand?
So and how many years?
It's a so-called big name coach who won Manning Cup, more than 1 Manning Cup titles before.
So the question I'm asking you, how much
it kind of set us on a limb where as to say, all right, giving a coach a 3-year or 5-year contract. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So it really set us away that, hear what? Better we give you a 1-year contract and it is renewable based on your performance.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't want to coach hold me and say it's a 3-year contract me have. And do foolishness because a lot of these coach, them ego big like wow.
Yeah, but Surly, one of the things that we can do is to ensure that
Surly.
we put these clauses in the contract. But you're gonna say a season contract. Personally, for me, it's very difficult to work with a season. I mean, you want to plan ahead because, for example, most coaches like to put, have themselves and talk about a 3-year program. How do you work with a 3-year program when you only can concentrate on 7 or 10 months or even
Sorry.
8 months?
You know the
Sorry,
difference,
excuse me
Sadi?
there. Sorry, you keep on calling him Surly still, and you keep on calling him
I want
Surly.
Surly. I make so much noise in I show me I call him Surly. Sorry, Sir Everton. Yes, back to you now, Everton. Thank you
Yeah,
very much,
man.
stranger.
Um, for example, as a coach, you get a contract because I can tell you now, coaches came for interview in previous years,
Yes.
and based on the expectation, if nobody turn up, I'm a big name coach in a Manning Cup too.
For real?
Not a serious, a serious thing, I tell you, because at the consistency at the Dinthill football program,
Yes.
if you go quarter final, you fail.
Pressured.
So you have looked for go semi-final, final. You always have a challenge to win. So if you don't have that in mind, it doesn't make any sense.
So, sir, I understand that, but
Because we will provide you with the resources, definitely.
Mr. Lee, Mr. Lee, Mr. Lee, I'm talking about Mr. Lee now, that as what he said, that coaches actually feel the players or the team. But when I look at Mr. Lee's teams over the years, yes, presently Mr. Lee have a big name coach, a national assistant coach. But a lot of us criticize him. I don't think he got the results, especially this year, that he should got. Yes, I don't think the team is playing that the way we want the team to play, or we want to see a national coach team play. But we criticize him. I'm saying this to say, regardless of the contractual arrangement, if a coach don't good or don't, what do I say now, possess the sort of capacity that you want to take your team forward, or when him have it, he will be criticized in some circles. But deep down, sir, and maybe I need to stop saying it, but deep down, this seasonal contract, I believe, are issues. I think, sir, going forward, if you're taking a coach, and I'm telling you, this is the Sadi Crest show, and if you want to get a good coach, if you want coach, you can talk your mind right here. But coach is not going to easily accept, especially if they have a job already, a seasonal thing.
Hey, Mr. Burke.
Mr. Lee.
Mr. Burke.
Make
Just
Mr.
come
Burke
here.
respond, no man. Make Mr. Burke respond.
Oh,
Sorry.
all right.
I know, Sadi, this has been, this type of contract has been around for quite a while, and we don't have any problem with any coaches. Remember, we have national coaches who came here too,
Mr. Lee, you see,
You understand?
Mr. Lee, you
They
see, man,
didn't
now
have,
get 3 points, Mr. Lee.
they
Yeah, man,
didn't have.
because let me tell you why problem with them.
Panelists, you see, Mr. Burke now get 3 points because when you're saying Mr. Burke, you talk about coaches coming up, but it's the same problem.
Listen, what's Sadi?
Have changed coaches, but
Sadi.
it's as if the seasonal thing now work out well for them. They might not say it because they are being paid handsomely.
Sadi.
They have been paid handsomely, but deep down, listen, me, man. May August come December, or come November. That is the end of my contract, and I don't know what will be next year. So I'm just saying, a coach who you're looking for and have a job already, not going to take up these contracts. And maybe the coach had to say, come and left. The expectations are too high for him to sign those seasonal contracts.
Sadi. But that's not only the issues, neither. You must say, boy, big time coach come down there and for interview and turn up back. Sometimes the environment can do it now, Mr. Burke. Come on, can't come in now. Regardless, you guys have the resource for them for him doing job and have everything where team need. But a man come down there and he just don't like the surrounding because you have a certain spectator. I say, play number 10, play number 9, start at the Monday.
Coach always
You know what I mean? What? Allow the coach make the coach. If me I come at Dinthill as a coach, I don't want a man pan of spectator boy I come to me about play that, play him, play that. Me a coach. So me a big time coach, no man is supposed to come tell me who to play and who to start. For me, I'm an assistant coach. For me, I'm an assistant coach. The spectator is supposed to come tell me who to play and who to play.
Mr. Lee.
That's one I problem with Dinthill over years, man.
Mr. Lee.
Hold on, people. Hold on.
Say I talk on mute, man. Are you mute, Mr. Adi? All right.
I'm mute, man.
All right.
Hold on, man. Can you not behave yourself, you know? Me have to mute.
Hold
on, man. Gentlemen, Mr. Lee. You see, anytime you tell you to talk again, you just start. Nobody come back in when nobody else said until few time. Because you want to just take away, man, the point and you push out, you about to push you as well, man, then say. I mean, why your meter kick in. Because you want special meter there, but we don't want to kick in. So, hold it. I hear Errol shouting, but I want to give Shuku, let him respond. He's such close to Dinthill. Shuku, I hear you coming in.
Yeah, sorry, you're emphasizing on this 1 year contract, right? But I have been on this show. A lot of the panelists and guests on this show talk about Dinthill being one of the most consistent teams, and that how Dinthill mostly concentrate on the D Cup and not necessarily on the under 14 or under 16. Correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. So if you get a 1 year contract, to me, you're in a swim or you're drawn situation because you have to come consistent. Because you know that if you don't carry the team to semi-final or final, more than likely your contract will not be renewed. So we're not asking you to come through with the 14 and the 16. As Mr. Burke said, you're getting the resources, you're getting the players that already know. So you need to swim or drown.
Can I say something here?
Well, answer. Let me respond to Shuku. Shuku, I will tell you this. If you have a star-studded team right now, you may give a big coach that same star-studded team if you start this season September and in flop. Coach need time with players. You see, a coach can break players and he can build players. You get what I say? So I'm just saying that, and don't get me wrong, it's not Dinthill I'm talking about in terms of bashing or saying things as it relates to the 1 year contract. All I'm saying is, personally, I don't believe in those seasonal contracts because it's going to have impact on coaches. You get what I'm saying?
You don't believe it, Sadi, but in this modern day football, you need to hit the ground running. And if the players are there and the resources are there, you need to hit the ground running.
Shoko.
All right. I mean, I'm going to fight you, Shoko, but I'll show you the view.
More say something when everybody finish. When everybody finish, more say something.
Let me say something for you.
Let me just finish it and then we'll stop and give you an opportunity. Shoko, don't get me believing you. I'm just hitting on the Dinthill as it relates to that. I'm sharing that right across the board. You get what I'm saying? So, as a coach and a football fan, I know how things work sometimes. Trust me, people might not say things, but again, I'm just saying this to say because tonight's show is Mr. Burke's show, and all of us right here know, believe it or not, I want to want things. I think almost everybody right now want to see Dinthill do well. Yes, we reach out. Some people might think that I'm anti-Dinthill based on how I talk sometimes. But see, birthday, anything we talk on the show, these are conversations we have. Ask him. Yes, so I'm just saying that to say it's just my personal view and other views too. Getting information from other people, yes, who are close. Coaches don't work well under those sort of pressure. And Dinthill job is a pressure job. Burke said it, and no doubt. Mr. Stewart was there before your time. I have to get Stewart.
Yes. I'm listening to the various points made, and they, for the most part, I go understand and they make sense. For some of the point I was, my view on it, the Dinthill situation is, whereas you can have 3-year contracts and so on, of course, the coach will come in and he have a plan, a development plan, a plan to achieve. He want to go in year one. He want to go, not only in Dinthill case, because Dinthill has a good team, a perennial quarterfinalist, semi-finalist, maybe finalist, all true. It's a seasonal thing for them. So it make it more difficult for a coach coming to Dinthill
Yes.
to. But the
Yes.
point I'm making is that average, a coach would come and have a plan. Say, okay, say another team then. And then what happened? In year one, they say, okay, I want to reach the quarterfinal. In year two, my achievement, my objective is that I want to reach the semifinal, at least a semifinal. And then in year three, I want to win it. I want to reach the final and possibly win it, and so on. So that is good for the coach. I think what is happening with Dinthill, the culture at Dinthill is that I don't know if it's the nursery, the supply stream from the under 14 or to under 16. Why this 1 year tenure for coach Dinthill will always be perennial semi-finalists, quarter-finalists, and possible finalists, and probably don't win a cup because they don't have a structure in place to say you want to accomplish this in your. In our words, all they do, they have a star study team, maybe one or two stars, and center on the team play around it. When this person is injured or whatever it is, it happens time and time again. It's like this person is the nucleus of the team. So much is put on this person or these 2 or 3 persons. Where if something go awry and so on, the team falter. And I think one of the things should be done is that a coach coming to Dinthill will always say, okay, at least I know if I can go semi-final and so I have a job for the next year. So nobody don't want to win it because they know say once they reach semi-final or final. Right now, if a coach come to Dinthill and reach semi-final or even final, he have a job for the next year. And if he do it the next year,
Can
he
I
have a job.
respond to Mr. Stewart?
Yeah.
Mr. Stewart, I have been following your commentary very closely. First, you're the first one to mention about Dinthill choking. You also mentioned the fact that you think that we probably have a psychological block, and then now you have a problem with the 1 year thing. No, you're forming an opinion that probably the coaches just need to take the team to semi-final. Bear in mind that these are not facts; they are just your opinion, and I think you're way off. You're just forming an opinion based on some result. The manager is here, and the manager said clearly that he even took some of the blame for things that have been happening with the 14 and the 16. He's saying that he's structuring the management team. So give them a chance and see how things can change around for the upcoming season.
Okay.
Upcoming season. But you're just forming these strong opinions and they're not based on a lot.
No. I'm just forming my opinion based on what I've seen. And not only that, information. Now it's not all the while you just form it. It's based on you would probably get some information, maybe not credible information, but you form opinion based on information, the stats or the result and all of that. Opinions are based on a lot of factors. And I was just stating my opinions.
Mr. Stewart, Mr. Shoko.
One second time and then
let Tom come in.
Let me come in before you, man. Because you attack Mr. Stewart too much.
No attack nobody no time.
No man.
All right,
but not attack nobody. Me say you attack Mr. Stewart for no reason. Mr. Stewart makes some good point. And him not bash Dinthill none at all in the points.
And everybody knows I'm a neutral person. I just speak it.
It's just what him say. I think all I points them will make it was right on point. It was right on point with all of the points them that he made, even with the psychological stuff and all of that. Because it's not just Dinthill.
Why is he right on point? Because you agree? Why is he right on point? Because you agree?
Because I agree also.
Because you agree. So that means that he's on point because you agree.
And I know that.
Shoko, nobody will break your ass. Let them finish now.
Shoko. Nobody is fighting against Dinthill, Shoko.
Why
we saying that? No, but I'm saying that. Why he say that is because he want Dinthill, the kids at Dinthill, the players to get over that thing that they have against Clarendon College, and he think probably it's psychological. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I said that.
Stranger, I disagree. I'm not saying he's entitled to his opinion, but I disagree because I made the point that there were times when Clarendon were out of class. So he's entitled to his opinion, and I also put argument forward to disagree with him. Why I disagree with him? I don't just disagree with him enough. I put arguments behind me disagreeing with him to make my point.
Okay.
All right?
Mr. Mr. Burke, do you think this must win or must get to the semi-final or final thing have a problem to do with is a thing where why the coaching staff and the team is not doing the thing right thing that they need to do in the semi-final and the final for the past couple of years? Because if you tell the coach that in the contract says that you have to go to the semi-final or the final or win to get your contract renewed, right? That's what the contract said.
No, all right, Mr. Stewart pointed out some valid point, and so as I say, his opinion, and his opinion is based on information gathered in credible information or credible data. But I strongly disagree with him when he say, all right, probably we're just looking at a coach, or probably a coach coming with the opinion that, guess what, we just need to make semi-final have a job safe for the next season. No, because we had a coach who went to the finals and them never get back a job the following season. More than once. You understand? So it's based on certain criteria. We would have assessed the season. After we do the postmortem, we assess the season and say what this coach could have done or what he hasn't done. You understand? And based on that, I will look and say, this coach could do better with the crop of players for next season. And based on a relationship with the players, though. Because you have some coaches, I said, that's why I'm not to put my trust in a big name coaches. You have some coaches, all them commando is sit down up by the top, look how I go and jump in at them car, gone, call it gone. No relationship with the players, and a schoolboy we're talking about. You need schoolboy coach, a different type of coach. You have to have a bond with your players. You understand?
True.
So these are things that we look on when we consider and say, we're going to renew the contract for the following season.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not just making semi-final or making finals and then your job safe. No.
Okay. Who picked the team when the team is being selected for a game? Do the coach pick the team or you pick the team or
All right, Mr. Wow. Guess what? I'm the type of manager who doesn't get involved in selecting team. I'm not that, but guess what? You'll have to provide myself and the management team with your match card that we can peruse. We're not gonna peruse it and say, here what? Take out that money and put in a Monday. We are look because we are at all training sessions and we are at all matches. So we're gonna look. So probably if a coach I try pull a stunt as coach done in the past by running some experiment. You're in semi-final or final, then you notice your wing back a player attacking mid, and a man will play probably 2 games from preliminary in the starting lineup in our finals. So them little thing they will look out for. So with a question you say, why this man are not playing, or why this man has start in a crucial match like this? We not tell you say you change it. You as a coach must give me a good explanation to say, hear what? This is what happened, why we're going this way. You understand? It's not that management gonna pick a team give you. But you have to provide a match card prior to the match, stating this is the squad and this is the starting lineup. So we can peruse and go through it and say, hear what?
All right. And my last question, why you think you guys gonna give our coach a team and tell him that this is the team for you to win, and not have time with that team, like like some development process in that team, like help develop that team to the stage the team is like from youth 14, 16 and up. And that's what I say. And then it's like you guys giving a coach him like a 1-year contract with a team that you guys already have. Like said, this is your team. The coach cannot come and pick his team because that's y'all team really. Y'all already have that team.
Okay, good.
You want Mr. Stranger? Remember earlier in the show, we spoke about junior players matriculating to the senior team. You remember that?
Yeah.
And I told you that even to the current 2023 team, we had players who were junior players from 2021 who were played in the senior team to date.
Yes, three players. You said three players.
Yeah, man. We are talking about, we're currently 15-year-olds.
Yeah.
16. You understand?
Yeah.
So it's not like we don't have players, and then any senior coach that comes in, they will have the relationship with the junior coaches to oversee that program, to oversee the junior program. So him can look, because even my coach now, or then we should say, because they're out of contract now, right? He would look and say, here what? We see, all right, a few players down at the under 16, who would like to have for next season. Whenever we go and camp for the summer, he normally have a set of junior players who we bring with him. Under 14, under 16 players, along with the senior players.
Okay, that's it for me for now still.
Yeah, man.
All right, Trevor.
Yeah, in my view about the whole situation, I don't think it's really ideal for a coach to get a contract to say, okay, you have 1 year to achieve this or achieve that. You know what I mean? I don't think achievement come overnight.
Trevor, sorry, it's not 1 year, no, it's a season.
That means a season, right? Okay. A season, right? So I don't think achievement come overnight. And in a schoolboy football, one season is like as a quinty eye season come and gone, right? But that's their way. And the thing that interests me though is how you, Mr. Burke, this is for you. How do you assess the coach after that one season? Is it by how far them reach, or how the team improve, or good performances on a whole? I think that's the key if you're gonna go with a 1 year thing. Because a coach will come and do very well, but him not get the result that you wanted. But you know, he did very well. He developed the players, they're looking good going into the next year. How you assess him and determine should we continue with this coach or should we look the other way?
Yes, as I said before, I don't know if you were on here, but there are criteria that we follow as it really relates to why should we rehire this coach or renew the contract. One of them, development of players. That's one, right? The relationship, the bond with the players. It doesn't make sense. You have some of the time you hear people say you get paid on a false pretense. You collect the government money, but you're not carrying out your duty effectively. Yeah, a coach can win one competition, But guess what? And you see this a lot, whereby some team just win and then gone in the wilderness. They're not even qualify for quarterfinal the following year. Why? And some teams stick around with those coaches because they might say, yes, you achieve. But for the past 5, 6, 7 seasons, you've not achieved nothing. You understand? So that's one of the things. How it look, what the projection at the teams, why the development that they use them. You see any improvement with this player, that player? what this coach brings. And you may probably provide him with some players and him use that set of players and win because those boys were coming from another coach or
And they're the exceptional players.
yeah, and you have exceptional player who win it for you. But we need to see your input as a coach. You understand? We can't have players who remain on the same level or a backward them ago the following season. It can't make sense.
My thing, sir, Burke, I think you can still have you see, all of those things you're talking about, those can be in the contract as clauses. Yes? So in your evaluation, then you have some clause and you say, boy, if some of these don't meet within the first year, then we probably have to reinspect your contract. You understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
just
definitely.
to give the coach a little more leverage, say, listen, my boss, just my view and how I see it. We'll give you a 3-year contract. Yes? And we're expecting silverware in 3 years. But after first year, if we don't see these little things that should take us to the next level, then we have to look back at the contract. Yes? And those are the clauses now that we'll use if you want to decide, hey, listen, we have got part company. That's just how I look into these things. Yes.
Sorry. Excuse me. Can I send back the link in the chat because this device that I'm using is dying. I'm gonna use another device.
All right, no problem.
The same way, no, Sadi, where the 1-year contract is not the 1 season contract is not saying that the coach only have 1 season. The same way the 3-year goes. It's not no guarantee if you give a 3-year contract that the coach is guaranteed to be there for 3 years.
Yes, right. It's just the clauses.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But
But it gives
that's how Dinthill do their thing, and
I
believe they believe it's working well for them. So,
Sorry. So I fix him and them I like them to fix it. Fix it thing, And that's why we come with all of them idea, so they can win something.
We don't go back this time. We understand, yes, but we made that clear already.
I understand. I also understand what you're saying, Tom, and I understand the point that Sadi is making with the clauses as well.
Mm-hmm.
I fully understand, but Mr. Burke even make a point. He's saying that it's not like it's renegotiatable, So some are emphasizing, Trevor is saying, like they basically need more time and they probably be coaching under pressure within the 1 year to get the desired result. But as Mr. Burke mentioned, there are coaches that took us to the final that are now in the national program, that coach teams in the Premier League, that we deem them not good enough to carry on, even though they took us to the final. So, as he said, there are certain criteria. Because sometimes you can look at a coach, you see that this coach reaches limit. You understand? I don't think he can take us further. You understand? You see? I don't want to stress anything.
Nobody enjoy you. I understand what you're saying,
I can't talk too much on this coaching thing here because you understand, Sadi?
That's why I said to you, say.
The coach's job is the hardest job in the schoolboy football.
Sali,
manager is a hard job. I mean, Mr. Lee say,
Sali,
coach a team and spectator tell him who to play. That cover the territory, Mr. Lee. Once you're a coach,
yeah,
that's what. I never like that.
You can't listen to them. You can't listen to spectator.
Spectator will always have an opinion.
Spectator go tell the ball and them say you're not good. All of them things.
I spectator have them favorite ball they want to play. And the coach go play.
No, man, when you have a not only spectator, you have so-called manager on the team and tell the man say play this and play that and what and play.
Just call him, man, because we know who you want to say and all.
We have to call him.
But if you're just gonna vent like that, you're one of the hosts, Mr. Lee. You're one of the hosts, and you're just venting like that.
No, hold on, man. Me not have to call name, Shuko. We cap fit wear it, man. Me not have to call name. Me just talk in general. And that is just my opinion from outside looking in on the whole structure how Dinthill set up still.
Yeah.
Because over the years, Dinthill always do good. You know why? Because they always have good quality players where they go out and they recruit players from all over the island. And they put all these star-studded guys together to expect them to play as a team.
Exactly.
And star-studded guys play as a team. When it come down to the end of the season, everybody think them a good baller. So you nah get no team as a team
The
together.
cohesion.
Them nah play together as a team when it come down to the nitty gritty of the thing. You understand me? I say, Mr. Burke, this is a Dinthill culture over the years, and now the quarter thing kind of come into play. So you guys now get to read that no more. You know what I mean?
But
But
Mr.
over
Lee,
the years, you guys were able to
The
go out
quota
and
here at
grab.
every school, and I don't go into them.
No, that's what I'm saying. Every school now, so it's a level playing field now. You know what I mean? So
Mr.
over the
Lee,
years, you guys were able to go get star players here, there, and
Yeah,
build a
well,
team,
know the team going to get
and build a star-studded team. And when it come down to the end of it now, these guys not playing as a unit because all of these guys are think they're good. They have all egos. You know what I mean? They have egos. So they come down to the end of the semi-final and so things start fall apart. And you wonder why go on. Because this a man say me a top baller, and they come from me from down a Tivoli, you know. This a man say, yo, me a top baller, and they come from down a jungle, you know. If you get my minutes, you know. And them think they are going, boy, now no discipline. Boy, I want to tell coach, man, if you go sit down, man. You know what I mean? Like coach, allow the coach make a coach play. Schoolboy not supposed to come tell coach who will play. And man, when the team account tell play that the star player them can come here if he play and why not play. Back off a coach, make coach do them job. And then at the end of the season, coach now do them job. They want to get rid of coach and get a new coach. But if you not get paid yes man coach, where we make a yes man to man that's down on bench and say play that as spectator over there. So you know what I mean? And he can't talk to schoolboy because schoolboy a top player and he can't from town. If you get a yes man coach like that, they're not gonna achieve your ultimate goal, bro. That's I shoot.
Mr. Lee, are these factual statements that
This
you're
is what
making
me.
referring to
This is okay.
Dinthill
This
or
is
is just some, what's this
Shuko,
information based on? What's this
Shuko,
opinion based
Shuko.
on?
Hold
This
on,
is
hold
my
on.
I'm simply
observation.
asking a calmly
No, let me
asking a
answer him,
question.
you know. This is my observation from the outside looking in. I could be wrong, you know. I could be wrong. Mr. Burke, can't tell if I'm wrong or right. But this is my observation. I mean, been following Dinthill for a long time. 2 times Dinthill went to the final and my schoolmate took them to the final. With a part of them coaching staff. So me I follow Dinthill long time. And I just know me I follow Dinthill. You know what I
Like you
mean?
have some strong information, Mr. Lee,
No, bro,
because
I'm telling you,
you utterances.
I've been following Dinthill for a while, bro. I told you that I've been following Dinthill. You know what I
All
mean?
right.
Anyway,
So Mr. Burke,
I
hold
want
on
to ask
first.
the two Edunale man them on the show a question.
Yes.
I want to ask the host and also want to ask Mr. Stewart.
Go
Is
on
he
with your
still
question.
here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Mr.
I'm
Stewart
here.
still here?
Yes,
All
I'm
right.
here. I'm here. I'm listening.
Edwin Allen has been a good team throughout the years, right? They're in the same group as Clarendon, right?
Mm-hmm.
And majority of the time, Clarendon has been getting the better of Edwin Allen, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Is there a psychological block why Clarendon just keep getting the better of Edwin Allen?
maybe
Of
so.
course there is. There
Maybe
is.
so. Maybe could
I spoke
possibly
about
So,
be.
it.
I'm not ruling out that.
So
Sadi,
that's a
remember
big
me tell you that the other day. Sadi,
no,
remember
but
me tell you
big
that
part.
the other day,
I
Sadi.
know
Remember
first, but we talk
me
about
tell you
it.
that the other day. Me tell Sadi that the other day. So them have a
Let me
psychological
let me
Clarendon.
Hold on, sir, Tom. Hold on, sir, Stewart. Let me
okay.
address my part. Shuku. And these are things that I keep saying, you need to remember the things that I remember the show. When I talk about my school, there's nothing I hold back, Till even some of my people in a PIBA and even people who are listening to the show as Edwin passed away and think that I am no longer with Edwin the way I'm critical. But I don't hold back. And these are the things, anything you hear me come out here so and say, I tell you all the while, anything you hear me come on the show and say, trust me, we do due diligence before I speak on it. And we have them experience. I played for Edwin during
What?
my time, trust me, one little sound and CC bang up in it. We talk about that many times, of course. So that's
Why
why
you
when
think?
me can say it's a
Okay.
psychological,
Feel coming from a long way.
similar to saying that when Dinthill buck up a CC, I know the issues, I know what can cause it. It's a mental issue.
It's from a long time.
May,
From a
may I?
zone C. From a zone C, usually have Dinthill and Clarendon always have one of the hardest games. Dinthill players always get Clarendon where we're all in a zone C. So not
Five,
today to
for
come
5
from.
days now, done.
There's
I
a lot of
I
Clarendon school that we have
It
to
a come
encounter.
from
You
I
see,
PH in the 70s.
if Dinthill should win a DaCosta Cup, it will be such a great achievement because trust me, Clarendon is a very strong zone. And to beat out all of the Clarendon team, it will be a very big feat. Because apart from the Clarendon College and the Glenmore and the Garvey Massey, there's also some very good teams like Central and all these teams that are very good teams from Clarendon as well. And we consistently beat these teams as well. Even Glenmore, the only team that get the better about it, they check the head-to-head ones is Clarendon College.
How many times have you beat Glenmore, Shuku?
How many times we have been in groups with Glenmore where we knock them out. So I can't say, all right, we beat Glenmore 2 times actually. Remember, we knocked Glenmore out already. We've been down to Glenmore, we have beat Glenmore at Glenmore.
No, I'm not saying.
You understand? You can agree with me on that, Mr. Burke. I don't know the exact number, but we have knocked Glenmore out just like they have knocked us out. So I don't think there's a psychological block with Glenmore.
No, man, no. I'm not going there. I just, because you mentioned it, I'm just asking you. Don't think you can
mention Glenmore and Clarendon.
All right, no. Look here, the Edwin Allen Clarendon College. I mean, yes, as I say, I'm not ruling out that. It could well be. And why I said that is that the management, the team management and so, they had reached out to me. And so asking me if I could, sorry, I regret it now because I didn't have time and all of that to do what I need to do. If I could do anything to talk to them, they had reached out to me. So if I could talk to the players and to be, there for them and try and see psychologically prepare them for the game and all of those. And I couldn't do it. And I regret and all of these things. So that's why the point I'm making is that I know psychologically, mentally, this impact on teams. The players, it will impact on them, and something I know over the years it has happened. And that's why professionally, teams now implement psychologists because they play an integral role in having these players mentally prepared for games, especially certain games. And CC has been beating Edwin Allen over these years, and it could well be, I'm not ruling out that, it could well be a mental situation. So, when I speak on this thing because I know that there could be a factor.
You know why I asked that question? I only recently have been consistent on the Saudi Crest show. So I have never heard Saudi said that before, that there could be a psychological block. I have never heard you say that before, but I've heard you saying countless of time about Dinthill. That is why I asked the question.
For Dinthill. It's for Dinthill. Okay. Yes.
Let me bring your memory. We had a show, and you remember this first time you said that you think that I am anti-Dinthill?
Yes, I remember that.
That very same night, I was saying to you, what I am saying about this Dinthill CC factor, I have suffered it myself as a player. Right on this show, I said it the same night. And that's why I said to you, I can speak highly about it because I felt it. And I figured that this is not something a whole lot of us as players from Edwin Allen and fans would have felt the situation. Yes? And I know, so hey, listen, man, even in that EPL international, you have some team, once you go up against them or them go up against you, you win or you lose, boss.
Yes. Of course.
I totally disagree with this psychological block here. And let me tell you why. Our guest is back in. I don't want to make the show about me. I want to put on my number. But let me just say this. This is why I disagree with the psychological block. I think this Clarendon team has found a formula in winning this competition. The manager was here, the previous guest on this show, 2 shows before he was here, and he was saying, he was kind of talking about some of the things that they put in place, because they used to look up to the JC and said, when can they reach at that level where they can create a dynasty and to be consistent like JC? And they have reached to that pinnacle now. But I think they have a formula to doing this. And I was trying to pick the manager's brain when he was here, but he was sidetracking my question. Dinthill has had some good teams over the years, but Dinthill, unlike Clarendon, has not managed to consistently retain these players throughout the whole of their D-Cup season. Some of these were like a Kyan Dixon that would have been playing from probably the age of 14 to 15, go right up to his last season. Clarendon has found a way of beating off scouts for these players and to retain them until their very last season. And it's very difficult for a 14 to 15, 16-year-old boy coming up against 18-year-old and 19-year-olds that have been playing together for the last 4 seasons. And that's something that opposition need to look into where Clarendon is concerned.
May I say something here? May I say something?
Can I go before you, sir?
Yes, you may.
The point I'm saying, you talk about CC holding these players throughout the length and breadth of their age group, right? No, if my memory serves me right, the players that you lost for finishing, and Mr. Burke can correct me, but I have followed them. It's maybe on their final year. I have played against Dinthill. I have been watching Dinthill, and many of your players play throughout their careers at school. Many of them. Some of the great teams that some of these players weren't following. Believe it or not. Am I right, Mr. Burke?
Well, we have.
In recent time, you have lost players that don't finish their career. I know that. But what I'm simply saying is that the players at Clarendon College never win DaCosta and them final year only.
Sorry, you know the question was how long
But they've been playing together consistently.
Then that means that your players were there and then probably don't finish. So they could have won. Some of them won in their first year, Shuku. Some of them won in their second year, Shuku.
But what I'm saying to you, Stardy, the point I'm making is this, and Mr. Burke can attest to this. There's time when a lot of our boys didn't even get to play. So you have seen some good individuals, but there would have been other players that did not get to play. So the team that they had tried to put together, probably sometimes that team did not play, and they have to make adjustments and use other players. Clarendon has managed to consistently use a lot of the same players for the last 4 seasons.
Good point. Hear the question. So that's for player. What about for coach? How long now Lenny coach in Clarendon College?
I'm glad Shiva bring up that, you know.
Just think about that. Lenny consistently coaching Clarendon College for years.
But Lenny potentially do good. That's why they keep him.
No, but yes.
But him lose sometime when we beat him too.
Yeah, and then trust me, Lenny come under a lot of criticism when he lose. But at the end of the day, Lenny been trusted with the team and said, listen, this is the way I work. A 3-year program. You know what I mean? You have to give it this in a year 1, year 2, you have to give it that.
Then that's structure. It's not Lenny alone.
No, but Lenny.
Soko, let's deal with the coach now. Mr. Burke, I thought about structure we now put in place, which is good.
Yes, I need the structure.
We're talking about before. Probably the right structure wasn't there. We're talking about before in the study. Come on, man. We're reasoning. Don't shake it and act like I'm not making any sense at all. I was talking about previously when Clarendon consistent.
Don't get personal.
All right, this is before Lenny.
Don't get personal. We can't do anything with me here.
Lenny has failed before, so don't come with it.
Stop your foolishness.
Sorry, easy enough. You see, before Lenny started, you see, before Lenny, there was a man named Jackie Walters. How long Jackie Walters was there consistently? Clarendon College always keep their coach for 6, 7, 8 years.
How long was Jackie at Clarendon?
Long time.
How long was Jackie Walters at Clarendon?
Long time.
What are you talking about?
Jackie did it for me in the 90s, you know. For me in the 90s.
Remember 2 stints. 2 stints.
2 stints him did it, man. He left for Glenmore and come back.
Can I interject?
The first time Jackie come at Clarendon College, I guarantee he spent 5 years minimum. In the 90s.
So, guess what? Answer something. Mr. Burke wants to say something. We're guessing now. Yes,
Mr. Burke. I wanted to give Mr. Burke.
I know the lack of Mr. Burke, so it's all about Mr. Burke.
I'm not sure who was speaking about that. But you have to remember, not hear me.
I'm hearing.
Yeah, man, we are here, Mr. Burke.
All right, better know.
I don't know who was speaking earlier about Jackie Walters and get 6 or 7 years.
Trevor.
I remember, yeah, Mr. Trevor. Remember, Jackie Walters went to Glenmore. Remember this. I'm just giving you a fact. Anything you speak, a fact for football. Jackie Walters went to Glenmore. 1 week Glenmore 2012. Right? He sent some of those boys who won, like the Zane Reed and them, send them to Clarendon College, and then they move with a couple more players from Glenmore to Clarendon College and won 2014. So I remember.
No, but Mr. Burke.
Yeah.
No, make him finish now, man.
This is the man talk, man.
After that, I don't think Jackie Walters spent 3 years at Clarendon College.
Mr. Burke,
He left
where was
because
Jackie Walters
2015.
before he went to Glenmore? And how long he
I
was
don't
there?
remember where he
He
was. I
was
don't
at
remember where he
Glenmere.
was.
He was
He
at
was at
Glenmere,
Yes.
bro.
Clarendon College.
He was at Glenmore
CC
before
first.
he went to. He was at Clarendon College before he went to Glenmore, man.
Yes.
Yeah,
For
and then
5
he
years.
went to he won 2012. Send some of those boys, Zane Reed and one of them over Clarendon College. Some of them go and sit out, while some cover sixth form with him. And he won with Clarendon College 2014. Guess what? He left again. Went back to
No,
Glenmere.
Mr. Burke, what
No,
I'm
no,
saying.
just listen to me now. So
Mm.
no, I'm just contesting the fact that Mr. Trevor said Clarendon College keep them coaches 6 or 7 years.
Yes, Mr. Burke.
No man,
Mr.
Jackie
Burke.
spent 5 years
You're
straight
talking
at
about
CC before he
recent
moved to
history,
Glenmore.
Mr. Burke. Before he
Yeah,
went to
man,
How
but
many
Glenmore, he
times did he
fight
won in those
Clarendon
5
College
years?
for 5 years.
I think it's either 2 or 3 times,
Oh,
but the
3
records
times he
can show.
went. So he was at Clarendon
Twice.
College first for
2
about 5
times.
years. I probably won
Yes.
about twice.
yeah, I think
Wrong
I think
One.
98, he ranked 98. 98 I won the
98.
under
In the
98.
90s. Win twice, man.
I think 94, 90. I think 94, 90. Something like that. But no, 90 was the last one.
So that's where the
98.
And
5 years talk about.
he went to Glenmore and
No,
spent
but
about
I'm saying,
5 or 6 years at Glenmore.
but what I'm saying, Jackie left Glenmere, only spent, I think, one season at TC and then went back to Glenmere.
Right.
Yeah, but Mr. Burke, you talk about when he went to Glenmore. We are saying Jackie Walters spent 5 years at Clarendon College before he went to Glenmore. Before
Yeah,
Jackie
but
Walters, there was another coach, Mr. Knight, who won 1991 with them. He was there for 5 years. I'm saying to you, Clarendon College tend to retain their coaches for an extended period of time over the years.
How long did Tigat stay there?
I don't know about Tigat, to be honest. I'm
he
He
giving you
was,
the
he was a
facts.
Clarendon coach as well.
how
I
long
give
did
you
Tigat
he have other
and Lenny spent 1 year together.
and you have other coaches like Anthony Patrick,
Yeah,
Stephen
man.
Steve
Mr. Burke, the
Williams,
point
all of
I'm
them
trying to
coaches. You
make,
know,
though.
College.
No, man, Mr. Burke, the point
You're
I'm
kind of
trying to
low.
make.
You're kind of low, Mr.
You know the
Burke.
history of Clarendon College football. In the history of Clarendon football, even from the 70s, you have a Chauffeur who was there for quite a few years, right? You got guys come after that, spend quite a few years. Then I can go, maybe you wouldn't know Mr. Knight. You know when Lynn Dixon was won the Cup?
No.
Okay, so
90s.
Mr. Knight was their coach and he was there for like 4 years, right? I think he went in the third year. Okay? After that, then Lenny come and Lenny spend a couple of years. Then Jackie come and spend about 5 years.
Trevor,
After
Neil,
Jackie there
Neil,
come
Neil,
Lenny.
And
Neil come
Jackie spent
before
around
before
5 or 6
Jackie.
years at Glenmore too,
No, I know, but I'm just asking.
Before at Dinthill, you just spend years, so I don't know.
Right.
The
So
Franco
what
and
are the points that
the
you're trying to get
Sepidas,
at, though?
the
So the point
Sepidas, all them
the
man, their
point I'm
years they
making,
spend at
Choco.
Dinthill. So
Now
the
you need to
span
wrap
of
up
all
the
that
point.
people.
Make the point.
Oh,
So the point
Choco,
I'm making.
I know your host is short.
Sorry.
Choco, you bought up him,
Relax,
man.
man. Hold on, Trevor. Hold
Choco,
on. May I
the
have to
point
set the
I'm
ground
making. Hold
rules.
on,
May I
let
have
me
to set
finish
the
my
ground
point.
rules.
Sorry, let me finish my point. The point I'm making, Choco, to get success, I always say success, the ultimate success, to win. You have to have, coaches have to have consistency. You have to give coach time to work. See?
Sorry, I no ranking, no say nothing, you know.
That's what it proved to me.
Ranking need to
Me
say
I
something.
wait, man. Cause when me start talking,
All right. So I don't know if you want to come in or ranking because I have to give back Mr. Burke the floor right now.
yeah, man. Yeah, man.
So
So yeah,
let me
man.
hear
I
from
just
you.
one point and one question really. Mr. Burke, as everybody can say, we are the Costa Cup fans, so so we have Dinthill in high regard. Me can be real with you, man to man, as long as you know play corner college, we don't want Dinthill win something. Plain and straight. As long as you know play corner college, you
So
can go win the trophy.
hold on.
So
So can't I go play that year then when I win?
never.
Anytime.
As long as I'm here in the final, I don't want to win. But otherwise, I will support you.
Okay.
That's just for comic relief. But really and truly, man to man, Mr. Burke, me think that I want to fly in your plan. We can reason as gentlemen, me think that I want to fly in your plan. That's why it's good to have people like you on the show where we can learn. Because as I say, if you never say certain things, you won't know what I want. And I think that actually want to fly in your plan. Maybe you can look to your management staff and say, probably we need to give some coach 1 2 years, 3 years. Because I saw this, we now look with decent coaches, right? Proven. Because you ask your resume and all of that, right? When a coach will come in and say, all right, Mr. Burke, say, I want to see under 14, I want to see under 16, I want to see D Cup team. When you think it's good to tell him, say, hey, maybe the resources to win now. A big coach will tell you, say, Mr. Burke, when I see 16 where I work with, some under 16 training, I watch the under 16 and say, all right, say next 2 years, man, I make sure when keep the cup with, and man look for recruit and, I just have a reason with it, man to man. So I feel say the 1 year thing, number one, it bring pressure, especially when you play for a school like Dinthill. Because I can stick with Cornwall. When players are playing for Cornwall, they are under massive pressure. I talk about 14, 15, 16 year old, 17 year old. Massive pressure for win, especially when you win for a long time. Coach did it over 20 years now. Me have one coach. And when a school big like Dinthill, we don't like it when I go be around semi-final, quarter-final. Because you guys been changing coaches and you're still there at the same place. So I think you're not going to have the players to do it. But what I think when you really need to do is get a coach in, as a gentleman I said, 3 years, one coach will actually, that's what I think this month, if you're not already start out the management team, and you really sit down and look on a coach when you go say, you look vibrant, you look promising for at least 3 years, you say, all right, year one boss, quarterfinals. Year two, more we a challenge each show. If we don't win it, fine. But year three onwards, we should in our finals or semi-final or thereabout. I think that's one realistic objective because there's a lot of pressure with a big coach coming in. Because really and truly, if me as a coach, like, say for instance, let's just say the name said Lenny Hayden. And you say, more you come coach Dinthill. And you tell me, say, I have 1 year to prove to you, say, I stay the next season. I already proved that I can win this and win that. As I say, you don't put much in the big coach, right? 1 year is a short period of time, or one season, and I saw you would explain. To prove that I go win something or whatever. Whatever the resource, because in football, Mr. Burke, it's fine margins, If we can look at it now, in 2021, a penalty shootout, Clarendon beat Manning, go in the final. This year, they beat Garvey penalty shootout, go in the final. Not take anything from them. Just as a footballer, fine margin. So when I go up on the Garvey coach, I say, boy, Garvey coach achieve because really. Football sometimes a fine margin. So a coach can go all the way down there, but he just not make it cross. When I go see them choke, it's just not work out of football. So I really say that I just want to fly into the system, When you can probably revisit it. If you can just say, all right, you go through 1 year and go through the ideas now doing one thing, that is also fine. But I think say when you can really look into it and say, so we need to give somebody at least 3 years to say we are going to implement something serious. Because I believe say if you give a new coach a chance, Mr. Burke, when I go to support first round. Now have the players and as Jan Shuko say when I bring this 14 and 16 come up, which is the right thing to do. Which means that going along on a carrying out of players to consistently being around the quarterfinal and semi-final. And the roundabout is a knockout. So anyway, it can go.
Hey.
So that's just my point. I just think that's a flaw in the system. But I should just ask my question now because I take up a lot of time. How many players are you guys retaining for next season and how the team look for next season?
Well, out of the 22 in 16.
I don't hear that. Go again. Can you load
15.
15. Okay.
15.
That sounds
Okay.
good.
That's a good amount. Good amount.
That's good. As for me, I not tell you how to do your thing. I respect on all the thing. I admire.
Exactly. Yeah, respect your thing, man.
But we just have your opinion. You know what I mean?
Hey.
No, Mr. Burke,
we really want Dinthill do it, Mr. Burke. And I know it's joke thing, We really want the school to do it,
Right.
As long as I not play corner, I am supporting,
Hey.
Mr. Burke. You see your ranking.
Mr. Burke, want to go to Iowa manager like me, just come and just clean house, get rid of everybody. All I want to start from scratch. Because I don't only coach alone, I feel like whole surrounding everybody who said I'm a manager and sitting and some spectator and so on. The whole thing. So I might like me coming as a manager now. I might like me coming as a manager, but just clean house. Clean house, you know what I mean?
All right.
And we start fresh.
Thank you very much,
Nah,
Mr. Lee.
beat you on
Let's
the
get
bush.
back Mr. Burke on the show. So Burke, this is how the Side Chris show you. You follow the show, so you know say at times. But I must say, you are so respected, Sir Burke, and not just because you are here tonight, but we know that's why we bring you here. And the fact that we have so many heated conversations, and you kept your cool as a manager who also, and one thing I must say, more even respect that you have stand up and said you have taken some blames for some performances. Maximum respect. It takes a big man to acknowledge such a thing. And as a manager, I'm expecting greater things for you going forward. But Sir Burke, going forward, you made mention of the number of players that you retain and so on. These players that you retain, can you say how much years they have left? Will we see those players playing out? Do you have a plan to have them, as what Shuku say, play until they are 19 to get the full better to win a few titles?
Well, as I said, it's not all about winning, and do everything. If the opportunity arises for a child to excel, either professionally or probably academically advancement to the football, and still have a 2 year or a year lead, then it's for the child development and the betterment of the child. So let him take up that opportunity. We don't want to keep anybody that probably hold him, and then next year get started with it. Probably next year he pick up an injury or the opportunity will come back around. So once the opportunity comes up, then once it's a good one, then good luck and all the best.
Nice. On that note, sir, and I wanted you to say this. I hope you can get some more volume so they can hear you clearly, because many schools struggle. Many schools, more so in the urban, not in the rural competitions, I believe, and also in the urban, struggle to have their footballers, so to speak, maximizing their academic opportunities. I'm going to mention one name to you, and probably you could give us a few if you want to. But it is no doubt that your goalkeeper, Asha Hutchinson, his academic standard is very high. And I want you to elaborate on that, sir. I found out that he has, the number of subjects he has right now is in the double figures. How many of your boys? Let us know. Tell us about the academic achievements of your boys.
Well, quite a few. You hear me?
Yes, sir, I'm hearing.
Yeah, man, quite a few because it's a young team. As you look at external examination results, a lot of them don't do the safety or the 60 and yet because of the age.
Yes.
But those who are in sixth form and some of the grade level students, they already have one or two subjects. The grade level students.
Okay.
Because they would have done PC and another subject. As it relates to the sixth formers, you know the minimum to qualify is 4. And we had quite a few sixth formers in that.
I mean, alone, hear him good.
Yeah, man,
No, it's not you alone.
very
It's
low
very
now.
low, barely audible.
I'm hearing now, but it's low.
It's
It's
very
low,
low.
Mr. Burke. We are here, but it's low.
Ever since you changed to the new device,
Charge the next device. Charge the next device.
yeah,
So you
ever
can
since you
charge up the
changed,
next one. We are barely audible.
But I wanna
We're not
say
hearing you.
congratulations.
Hold on, Mr. Burke.
Congratulations to the Dinthill.
Mr. Burke, disconnect your earpods and use the phone speaker. I said, no, try something. Disconnect your earphone completely. And speak the phone speaker. Go on, stranger. I'm here.
No, I want
you're
to say
mute, sir, Burke.
congratulations to Dinthill for making the U20 team,
yeah. What you say now?
You hear me now?
Yeah, man, you're a lot better.
Yeah, man.
Perfect.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Very
Yeah,
low
man.
now.
I hear about them are the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You say I'm a technical man in the shows already.
PRO and everything. Bless up yourself, right?
PRO, bless
You
up.
wanted to repeat what we missed out on her previous?
Yeah.
Yes, as I was saying, a lot of these kids that has been playing, they are youngsters who hasn't really done the external examinations as yet. The CSEC and the NCT Vet and City and Guilds. But those that are
God, no.
You're gone. We're not here. We're not here, you know.
Can I jump
Oh,
in?
come think of me.
Nah, here, Mr. Burke. Your audio
You're
gone.
gone now, Mr. Burke, completely.
No audio.
Not at all.
Sorry.
No audio.
All right, Mr. Burke, I'll give you the opportunity. Just log off and log on back. All right? See if that works.
Sorry.
All right, Shoko, yes.
Shoko.
Yeah. The point I think he was trying to
Send
make.
him back the stream, sorry. Making can log on back.
Wait time, stranger. Let me hear what Shoko saying.
Yeah, the point I think he was trying to make is a point that I disagree with him on all the time when we having discussion. I think he was responding to what I say about Clarendon managing to keep the players to their last season, and he was trying to say that he would not deny the youths them opportunities if they get to go to colleges, like if they're spotted by a scout or so, that want to take them overseas and things like that. So even though they're young, we probably lose some of the youth. And that's the point he was trying to make. But let me respond to something. Was it Trevor?
No,
was it Trevor?
You make mention that you disagree. Which point you disagree with?
Letting them go.
Letting them go. Because
you wanna keep them.
I am not saying that I am in the right, but sometimes you have to be selfish. And I think that Clarendon has got this thing locked down where they manage to, because it's not a coincidence, are they? Clarendon has managed to produce a lot of good players and they managed to stay consistently through the last season. So I think there's some stipulation there that say that, listen, we're taking you, but we want you for the next 4 seasons. We want you to give us that 4 season, and if any recruiters should come calling, we want you to hold them up until the next season. I think this is something that they probably agree with the parents as well, because it's not down to the kid only. So I've had private discussion with my manager. I said sometimes we have to be selfish, but he's always of that opinion that he would not deny a youth an opportunity to go. So I think that was the point he was trying to make. That was the point he was trying to make.
He's back with us now.
Yes. Go ahead, Mr. Burke.
You hit the nail right on the head, Shoko. Yeah, man. Not holding back no student. Look at Kaim. Remember Kaim Paris? Got the opportunity to go pro. We didn't stop him.
Right in that, Mr. Right in that. I agree with that.
So some of these schools who are all back, I saw a lot of youths who won DaCosta Cup, who won Manning Cup and Champions Cup, and them out the street I walk up and down.
So everybody's situation is different still, no, Shoko.
So
you know, Shoko.
The opportunity come.
Let him finish.
It can mean that the opportunity arrives and you deny the student.
And the opportunity don't must come back again to him.
Or just like that.
Yeah. I agree with the boss.
Miss Ali, you were trying to say something?
No, I was responding to Shoko still. When I try to explain just now that, you know, student get the opportunity. But Shoko, it could be the case that the Clarendon College kid that stay back still probably really don't have the academics like that to get a scholarship to, you know, Shoko. That could be the case, you know. So in other words, if they don't have the academic ability, then probably just have to stay back. Then have no choice but to stay back. Because if you get a scholarship, you have to have the academic part, I think, too. But I believe in that, boy. If a kid a player and have the opportunity, even if he have 1 more year, if you take a scholarship, man.
Yeah, man. I believe.
Well, let me say this to you, Mr.
When I think Shoko, remember now, if the kid say must stay back, right, and God forbid he get hurt in him last season and miss out on his scholarship, then all that turn out.
Yeah, that would be very unfortunate.
Yeah,
gentlemen, I know that there's a lot more to ask, but we want Mr. Burke to finish. We have 2.5 hours we have gone, And I can tell you, sir, we might have to get part 2. But Sir Burke, with the other point that I asked as it relates to, I want to expound on the whole academic. Let's talk about Asha, Patrice. Talk to us about Asha's achievement.
Well, Asha is a young man, you know, who is a really bright young man. And I'm gonna give you a story with Asha. And this is a story that made a teacher cry. And I want you to listen. I think it was 2022.
Yes.
I was insistent. There was some mix up with the cape, with the PE cape, as to which unit. So I think the teacher set up the wrong unit. And it was deferred for them to do that subject until 2023. So he would have shortened one subject to qualify him to play.
Yes.
Right? For 2022. However, we have opted to the chance of getting him registered late, because that was like, I think it was probably May, June. 60 was going on at the time. But you know, you pay the non-compliance fee and all of them things. And I got 2 subject register for him, you know. I think it was POB and office admin, CSEC. Ask him, have you ever done these subjects before? No. He not even know what it stands for, OA. First he must see the subjects. At that point, I went to a teacher who knew I think, yeah, she teach those 2 subjects. And I went to her and I explained to her and said, need to forget, it was like 2 weeks before the exam. 2 weeks before the exam. And she said, Mr. Burke, this was a difficult task to get somebody who is really foreign to these subjects to get them to pass within 2 weeks' time. And I 2 subjects I'm going to do. And I begged her, and she said, all right, let me take up the challenge. And I think for the first 2 or 3 days, she start calling me and complain, no, I can't bother with this boy because he asks too much question. Like, you know, he want to know. He want to know. All right, miss, you tell me say I saw this, you have to explain and tell me why. So she just get frustrated with him, and me have to end up calling him and say, youth, the lady said she don't want you in class. And hear what? I beg her again, here what I go do. Just go to her and just explain yourself and say, because at the first day I do the subject and you really want to know why you ask so many questions, and apologize. Yeah. And then the lady called back probably 2 days after and said, yeah man, nice youth, he might come on the class then, because she took the time out like after school and run some sessions with him, and she gave him a lot of materials. And you know, to be honest with you, when the result came out in August, the boy got grade 2 in the 2 subjects. 2 weeks before the exam. Yeah, 2 weeks before the exam. And a grade 2 in getting of them. When the teacher saw the result, she cried. Because she said, imagine me a teacher some people from grade 10. And them not even get grade 2. I for just know some have this youth of like 2 weeks and them get grade 2. First model subjects.
It's not natural, man. Natural smart.
Yeah, so this boy, when we got him from Mount Pleasant, you know, he already have English and maths, you know, in a CSEC. He came here with English, maths, electrical, and PE. And he did some more subjects. So he end up right now probably have about between 11 to 13 subjects. That is City and Gales, CSEC, CAPE, and NC TVET.
So you have to clap, man. You have to clap that, man.
No, man. Right now, I'm shocked. That's marvelous. We can't give him a clap, man. Big up Asha, man. Trust me.
A lot of person will see, man, and don't know.
Big up Asha.
Mr. Burke, And I hope Asha now hear this piece. But Mr. Burke and I would have talk. And we say, when we style Asha, we call Asha the madman, you know. Whenever me and Mr. Bro talk about Asha, madman, we call him. So honestly, we don't hide it. But I reason this youth from time to time, and I notice this youth here is a special youth, and not special to the lower side of speciality. Yes, the way when him start reason with you, you can't understand why Asha behaves so sometimes. And that's how I reach out to Mr. Burke and say, you need to tell me something about this youth here. Yes, and trust me, I am so happy for this youth. I want this youth on the show. This youth I need to start talk to some other teammates, some other schoolers where I play football and said, listen, you have to take some time out for your academics somewhere along the line.
He's very shy, you know. He's a very reserved person.
Yeah. But trust me, brilliant.
Off the field.
Yeah, off the field. Let me say off the field.
Right now, Asha have a lot of offers as it relates to scholarship, and we want to see him do very, very well. People, these are the things more has to come from our youths. Yes, even if you don't have the 9, 10, 11, but at least show some level of, acceptability. Because you know what happened? Some of us don't get the guidance. Some of us get it on a run. But at least when you accept the reality and you say, let me try, it's very, very important. I'm a strong advocate for education, regardless of what. That's why I fight for youths all the time. And I must say that I have never in my career get quote-unquote bright student to teach. Never. So I don't mind when a youth slow or late. But what I notice, once they have that ambition, they can make it. Again, Asha, big up yourself. Anyway, you're there, you are the pace setter, my youth. Blessings.
Big up Mr. Lee, we're after youth as well.
One Asha brain out there.
Sir, sorry.
Yes, Dalton.
Earlier on, stranger asked because Mr. Burke phone in the each other. So stranger asked and was talking about go. Could the manager shed some light and go for us now that he's in the get called to the under 20? Yeah, shed some light and go for us, please.
Go. All right. Go. Got an early call. But I think when they had the camp during the training, during the yeah. Go never got the chance to go to the national camp because of some miscommunication between the club and JFF, right?
Okay.
However, the news came back the same day in this in stadium. Somebody came to me and said, "Why go give up him chance to be in a national program because he never turned up at the national camp."
Mm-hmm.
You know when them call go?
Mm-hmm.
Last Friday.
Okay.
Oh, you need to be at camp because you're going away Monday.
Yeah, just like that.
Yes.
Hey,
you don't want to say that. You don't want to say that for live. You don't want to say that
certain things.
You don't want to say that live, man.
Keep it right there, sir.
Yeah, I don't want to say certain things because a lot of things I'm in disagreement with as it relates to football nationally. So I don't really want to say certain things.
That's another story, sir, and we'll have to get there at another time. But most definitely, Sir Burke, I'm telling you, right now, people, we're coming to the end of the show. But what I want to hear from you, Sir Burke, and I will allow the panelists to ask their questions after this final questions. In terms of the overall settings of Dinthill Technical High School. So I at this side, I know that Dinthill take part in almost every sport that ISA offers. Now, football seems to be the flagship. Yes, seems to be. Because many other sports, we don't know how you perform. But how do you manage as the assistant person? How do you manage to give so much to football?
Well, as I said, before, there's a 10% allocation.
Which not going away.
Yeah, we're not going away because I've covered the entire sporting program.
Yes.
As it relates to football, we seek a lot of support from outside. As I said, you have to give thanks to the Trade Trust, the Herald King, the OW Construction, the past student body, and and CM Recycling.
So, I want to say this in another way. I have to cut you. Many of us here, including myself, want to learn. I know you get a lot of sponsorship for football, but I'm also in the know that football would have gotten far much more from the school coffers than the other sports. What are the disagreements in and around the institution? The fact that you have given so much to football. How you manage that?
You know, I don't think that's a fair statement enough, Sadi.
Oh, clarify for me.
And that's something. And it's not that you alone have that that belief.
It's not a belief, sir, no, sir. It's what I've heard. So that's why I'm going to ask.
Man, because they have a lot of persons inside running with the same story.
Yes.
Because they are seeing what's happening and don't know the real story behind this. Okay. So them can say footballer I get X amount of gears. Them can say footballers I got hotel. Them can say footballer do this. But at the same time, they would have run with the narrative that I school I spend all of the school money I spend I do all of this. When it's not like that.
Okay.
Even when you explain to them still hold on for it and run with it. So you know I just people.
Okay, nice.
Not to say the school doesn't spend money on football as it does on other sports.
More on football.
Remember football. When you look at football, the season is really a long one. You know, it's really longer than the rest of sports.
Yeah, that is true. I just want to put these things
most likely, and then football consists of you look at 4 teams: under 14, under 16, female, and under 19. So,
all right.
Genuinely, the school, the budget, you'd have to find more out of that allocation to spend on football than other sports.
All right, thank you very much. That's my final question, sir, and I'm going to allow people, trust me, I'm allowing my panelists 1 minute each to ask their final question. You hear me? 1 minute to ask your final questions and your suggestion if there is no question. All right? So we're going to start with Tom Stranger. Sir Tom. You're muted.
One short question, not even a minute, because Sadi told me it was gonna take some half a minute last show.
All
so
right.
What happened in that game against Glenmuir? Because I think Dinthill was probably a favorite in that game against Glenmuir. In the semi-final? Yeah. What happened? What do you think went wrong in that game against Glenmuir?
Tom Stranger, I think that there's one clear opportunity that we got that we didn't take. It went to penalty. You know, once a game go penalty, it can go either way. So that's it. Glenmuir, very good team, as they say, them show up against your team in the final. And so as you know, so it's just a ding dong battle, and probably we probably left the shooting boots at home in that match.
All right.
I was looking at something the other day when we get the presentation for the most defensive team, and to be honest with you, I wasn't even checking that out of the 9 matches since second round, we kept 7 clean sheets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that myself.
I tell you, as the manager, I not even notice that until we get the award. Yeah, man.
That's good, man.
Because we only conceded 3 goals in 9 matches. And 2 of those goals were against BB Cook.
Oh.
And one for William Nibble. So it's just that at that Glenmuir match, we got a clear cut chance, never took it. So penalty, I would say penalty can go either way. So just one of them days.
All right, thank you very
All
much,
right, that's it for me.
And let me move now to Errol. Your 1 minute, sir.
Yes, I've got another question. Just just a closing statement, suggestion that the coach, the manager there, that a lot of things were highlighted. He has highlighted quite a few things there that I didn't even know. Thank him for coming on and informing us of some things that I personally didn't know. But it's kudos to him that he see the need to revamp, so make some redirection. The philosophy there, this whole structure need to some tweaking, and he's making a concerted effort to have that done. That's it.
All right, thank you very much, sir. All right, who we have next now? Can I have Dalton?
Yes, Mr. Burke. You said you have 4 teams to take charge of. The female team. I guess last season they started out a little bit shaky, but in the end they were coming on. What can we expect from the female team this time around? Do you think the team is going to improve more?
Well, the enthusiastics are the girls, they're really up for this season. We have some new persons who are interested because a lot of girls watch the matches last year and were excited and ready and willing to go this season. So and especially that team last year, we still have the same core players from that team last season. So it's just to see who best we can put in charge of those girls as a coach.
Can I throw my hat in the ring, sir?
You're free to, sorry.
All right. I hope you select my hat. Thank you very much, Dalton. Sir Rankin.
Yeah, Mr. Burke, once again, thanks for coming on, man,
Yeah,
thanks for shedding some light on most of the things that we didn't know. I don't have much to say, to be honest, everything I've said out before, but as I said, man to man, Mr. Burke, just revisit that 1 year thing, Sometimes it can, I don't know if it can probably deter the person you need to just get this thing really going, Otherwise, you guys are doing great, You always, as I said, every season you guys are always in and around quarterfinal, semi-final, Champions Cup, and whatever. So I expect that from you guys every season. So just keep it up, man. I'm surprised that you're not getting paid for that, So that shows the love we really have for the thing. So just keep doing what you're doing and go and protect the thing, So yeah, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, man, bless.
All right, Trevor.
Yes, no question. I just want to say kudos to Mr. Burke, man, and him management team and everybody involved, the Chukos and the Dalton. They're doing a great job up there, you know what I mean? And especially listening to Mr. Burke tonight, that he mentioned the balance with the football and the academy. You know what I mean? Impressed with that, boss. So keep doing the thing and wish you all the best for the upcoming season, all right?
Yeah, man, thank you.
Bless up yourself.
Just want to shout out my former captain, Shamar Martin.
Yeah, man, big up yourself.
And big up Mr. Russell, too, man.
All right, so you hear that? Russell, man, they call Fitzroy. But then call him again, so I know I call the other name. Big up Shamar. Anyway, you're there. Yes, the man they call Shuku. Your time, sir.
Yes. Good night again. I don't know if you're hearing me clearly because my earpiece is dead, but I'm just going to just say my say.
Yeah, you're good.
All right. I'm not asking a question. I just want to encourage my manager and hope that we can get it right for the upcoming season. And I would love to win something, but it's not all about winning. So if we can show the consistency and do something from the grassroots level coming up from the 14 to the 16, come right up, I would still be proud of the boys. And you said you're calling for an wholehearted approach. You mentioned the fans coaching staff, the management, and everybody. So I just want to say that we will support you. I will try to do my best as well because I make some notes when I travel this season. And when I look, and one thing I make note of when I see Clarendon and I see Cornwall College, the fan support, the way they support their team, I think we need to work on that as well because I think it have a big say. When the fans behind the team, it helped to lift the team, and I want to bring that to Dinthill, a kind of hand feel kind of feeling with the fans being the 12 man to push the team. So we're hoping that we can get it right for next season.
I don't want to cut you, Shuko, but that I think that you and I had a discussion pertaining to that, and I was giving an example at the semi-final where I saw one bus came in with some Glenmere supporters, and the amount of noise the man them make with them vuvuzela and all type of sitting. And when me look a silent night, Dinthill fan them a sing that 2 bus are coming in. So
we have to work on that.
So even though we had a lot of supporters down there, the only matter is when you a good try or something or a good save or you know.
I guess one of the things with that I realize Sir Everton and Shuko, you probably have to go all out this time around to mobilize the spectators. Maybe you have to go have one little sessions with the spectators. They know, say, listen, you know, it's not just a yard we are going to make nice, but we have to make nice everywhere we go. Yeah? Look at how Jigsy make nice and bad up people. I'm not going to say if you bad up people like that, you know. Jigsy is a different cake. I don't know if Jigsy thing, all right? I see Shuku on the sideline and Shuku make more nice than the spectators them too. Right? So I guess I want to know if we could find a way because I have that now. We are looking at that too with our team, you know. As a matter of fact, we don't think if we have any fans right now, but we have to start mobilize them because fans play a very vital role, especially when you travel. It's very, very important. So good point, Shuku, good one.
So student now got the game them, Mr. Burke.
Yeah man, we have students. Yeah man, we have students at the game, man. Weekends and during the week. We have students.
So if you want a nice man, buy them one bands, man. Then come there and make up you nice like come see KC them do. Beat bands and jump. Yeah man.
And charges.
And charges.
Stop. Your time for your 1 minute. You know, buy out the time tonight.
Hey, I'm too sorry. You got some co-host.
Yeah man. No, you see, they're trying to contain certain things with you.
Militant mood tonight, man.
Big up yourself, Mr. Lee.
Your time.
Yeah, go ahead, sorry. Mr. Burke, thanks for coming on the show tonight.
Yeah, man. Thank
you. I've been hearing a lot about Mr. Burke all the time around Dinthill. You know, Dinthill is a one of the more consistent team in schoolboy football. So it well talked about by everybody, you know. And by you coming on the show tonight, I learned a lot from Dinthill and how you guys program structured. Also learn a lot from you personally. Still say that you're a past student from Dinthill. You know what I mean? And giving back your time. You know, keep up the good work for your school, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
You know, you're not get paid for what you're doing, but because I love your school, you're out doing it. You know, I wish you could get a lot more person like you go give back to them school on a volunteer basis, you know, because everybody nowadays want to get paid. Can't get a man for volunteer, do nothing for you down at the yard at all. You have to wait a man palm, you know. But kudos to you, Mr. Burke, and keep up the good work. And as far as you guys trying to get a coaching staff, I don't know if you're going to end up selecting the one that was there last year, but good luck on that. You know, me personally, still, I think you guys should revamp the whole thing. Yeah, I think you guys. No, listen, hear me say, I'm big man talking to Mr. Burke. I think you guys must revamp the whole thing and try copy off a Clarendon College playbook where they do it from the under 14 and build them thing all the way up. So, you know what I mean? You guys been consistent, but consistent don't mean you guys will not tackle. You know what I mean? Build a thing from the younger under 14, under 16, come up, and it might be a gap where you guys don't make it, you know, to a semi-final, but you know one of the year you guys gonna have a winning team and a team that's going to play together, not a team full of all-star where there's no team chemistry there. You know what I mean? Until you can make a team, that's when you guys are going to win. And I wish you guys good luck for the season coming up. I hope this year can take the monkey off on the back. Because if you not take the monkey off on the back, you know, I die, I make a pay nice for Dalton and Shoko. More time sorry for them. And night time Shoko can't sleep. You know? So now if you do something, you can stop that. Shoko need to get in sleep and I might get whole. So you know, I have no high blood pressure and all them things. Good luck, Mr. Burke. Glad to have you on the show, man. We don't feel
respect, man.
Yeah, man. All right. So.
No, but it really heart wrenching still now to know say you go a final and then the final whistle blow and you know you come back home empty-handed. You know?
Yeah, man. I don't say that's a tough feeling, man. You know, but like me, I say, I think I know chemistry still. You know, we need this team chemistry and we want to soon do good. Especially right now, me have a Shuko and Dalton and all that we know on the side shows like a family. So we want to see yeah, man, we want to soon do good, man, and do it. So, but if we not do it, we not get banter. I plain and simple. We're not hiding on the bush. But that means so we're not a root for win, though. We are root for win.
Thank you very much, sir. Lee, Dalton, did you make your final one already?
Yeah, man, I did that.
Okay, very well. So everybody gone.
Mr. Stewart.
No, Mr. Stewart did already, man. So
yes, I did mine.
All right. Thank you very much, my esteemed panelists and those persons in the chat. Fitzroy, big up yourself. Yes, Nature TV channel, Anthony MG, Davar Dwayne, big up yourself, Davar. Bless up, man. Respect. You know, continue to make the Saturday Chris show be what it is. Let's start with DQ. Thank you very much for joining and participating as well. Nigel, I want to say big up to you as well. And everybody else who came in, right? Jamari, big up yourself as well. There are so many persons in the chat tonight. I must say that you did very, very good. Mr. Burke,
draw crowd.
I can tell you, sir,
you have got
an entire fan base on the Saturday Chris show tonight. You have made the Saturday Chris show grown, I'm sure, and the value added, of course, with your pronouncement, your explanation, your ability to withstand and to keep yourself calm under the circumstances when you have another 7 or 8 persons beating up on you. I am sure if you weren't here tonight, Shuku would gone crazy. Maybe we would end the show with Shuku tonight. But I can say those are the spirit and the ability that you have. I can see you as a manager. And I know that you are a very good manager. You're my friend, you're my football friend. And we continue to talk. Sir, I will tell you this. I'm hoping and I'm wishing Dinthill well, as per usual. You know, sometimes people have to wonder if I'm a Dinthill fan or if I'm an Edunalin fan. I hear people call me a Magara fan these recently. But you know the job that I do, I have to stay with the teams. My friends are coaching, we talk. Me a KC fan, me a Glenmuir fan, me a Garvey fan, everybody fan. So that's just what it is. But sir, as I say, I don't know how much I can thank you. I'm going to ask you, sir. You are the man of the hour. You will end the show for us tonight. It's your time.
Yes, man. I must say, Sadi, your platform from the day you send me the link, I'm a subscribe. I've been here watching, liking, and some of the time commenting.
Yes.
So it's a good platform. The panelists them a lot of rating, and as I said, thank you for having me here so I can shed some light and the Dinthill program and schoolboy football and in general. Yeah, man, and I just hope your program grow from strength to strength, you know?
Most definitely.
And I hope one of them night you probably can get Jigsy or the principal or one of them person.
Yeah, the principal due for coming, but I tell you the truth, when we have a principal coming, I don't know if we go drill him for the football, because we have him for education all night, all right?
Okay.
So, now if you bring that side to it.
I think he's ready still.
Yes, so he will come, but for sure it's on the educational night, so I'll allow you people to take him on that football aspect of it. So thank you very much.
Jigsy, we are Jigsy over. There's no question for Jigsy.
Hey, Mr. Burke, Jinx the unruly fans, you know, we want him to show you, man.
Well, I'll be Sally, hold the point. We can have a talk after this. No good here. We probably have to ask,
Close 3 hours. Close the show, sorry.
Trevor, we probably have to ask Jigsy, Gary, if we get Jigsy. But anyway, good night, gentlemen. It was a wonderful one. And you can stay tuned for us to have our final say. All right, let's up on ourselves.
Hey, Mr. Burke.